Ow. As soon as I started the stream, I found a piece of food in my teeth. That's amazing. God hates me. Alright, I think we're live. I think we're good. Alright. Hey, Benjamin. Nice to see you. Truly, truly. How you doing, man? Just open up my Discord here. Hey, Oxygen. Hi. Okay, Ready Plays. Nice to see you. Just unlocked the samurai suit. Very cool. Yeah, I plan on, I think we're going to start off with some Fiesta. And see how we do. Hey, Wolfman. What time is it for me? It's about 7:49. Let's see, yeah, is that right? Yeah, it's about 7:50 p.m. for me. I should specify the M. It's not the AM. That's for sure. All right. Whew. Oh, I didn't actually select the aim mode. Let's hope we can make some progress in this event. I hope we can. I don't know. We'll see how long I'm willing to grind. Yeah, I've heard Halo Infinite has some pretty good PC optimization, especially compared to the betas and stuff. Yeah, I might, but the thing is that I would still probably, like, the problem is I don't want to go between mouse and keyboard and controller. And my computer can't do Battlefield or Vanguard very well. So I don't know. I also just don't want to push my computer to that point. It's already showing its age, and I'd rather have it have better longevity.
Fiesta.
Right, exactly, Goop. And hey, Sabotage, nice to see you. Alright. Here we go. Slayer with random weapons. This is madness. Alright. Wait, does ranked not give you any XP? Oh, I got two guns I'm not good with. Well, best of luck to me. Oh. There we go. Well, if I don't get XP for ranked, I might not even grind it, because... What the hell? Oh, shit, hello. God damn it. Oh, I'm sorry, JCS. YouTube be like that sometimes. It's probably because I've been streaming a lot of Call of Duty, and then I'm streaming Halo. It's like, you don't want people to know that you're streaming. Why would you? What's this guy doing? I suck so bad. My aim against bots was so much better. I didn't even pay attention. Halo Infinite's like having your favorite dish with the toppings you hate. Yep. That's the problem with the game, man. It's a cool game. It's just like like every little thing surrounding like its business practice and release annoys the fuck out of me. See ya.
Mind the gap.
That was awesome. Hey, Matsuki. Nice to see you. Oh, not a fan of the heat wave, but I'll see what I can do with the sidekick. Ooh, that's some desync. Oh, this is some desync, kids. What is this massive button delay going on? There we go. Now it's coming out. I had some amazing input delay there for a second. Oh, my grapple shot. I might as well shoot these around and help out the team that way. Whoa, that's a piece of shit. It's actually a pretty fun combo if I can actually get the ricochets to work, which I won't. End grenade. Ow. Like a pizza with anchovies and broccoli. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel. Genuinely. Yeah, you know what it is kind of like? It's kind of like when I use my like Pizza Hut rewards points to get a free pizza, and clearly because it's free, they figured they could just jib me. I'm doing all right, Gravity. Hey, thanks for joining the Boomer Gang again. God, that's hard to say. Pretty sure you've been there before. So nice to have you back. Ooh. Fair enough. Hey, Chris. Hey, Soul Purpose. Well, nice to have you back, It's Plays. Yeah, probably. Yeah, the vertical did seem to be a bit better. Oh, bad spawn for you, buddy. Yo, you had Gravity Hammer and Sword? This is not going to be fair for somebody. Oh, unless I get killed by somebody camping in a corner. Oh, well. Oh, a Hydra. That's fun. Ah, I have you detected. You're dead. No, you're not. Yeah, sometimes like you order, like you get like a free meal from a fast food place, and then they're like, hey, look, it's free, and then they just like half-ass the toppings, and it just feels lame. Oh, damn, my team sucks. Oh, well. Or we have worse weapons, I don't know. Yeah, Halo Infinite has a long ways to go. Especially now that I just found out you don't progress through the battle pass, or you're not able to complete challenges in ranked. Which means I'm going to change the stream title, because regardless of how much better ranked may play, I kind of want to progress through the pass I paid for. It's just everybody was telling me to play ranked like it was like the duh thing to do. So I didn't think that would be the case, but apparently that's right. That's super sad. This game is a disappointment every step of the way. Oh, what's the point of Fiesta if everyone has grenades?
Thank you so much.
Hey, Benji.
Comics for putting $5 right into the bank account. Hey Boom finally downloaded Infinite today, enjoying it a lot as a first-time Halo player, but even I can see how the battle pass and slow progression has made people upset.
Yes, the battle pass very much so sucks, man. It's disappointing to say the least. Thank you so much, Alistair, for the dono. Oof. Yeah, our team sucks penis poop. Oh, what the fuck? Where's my grapple? God, the Ravager is like such a disappointing weapon. I hate it. Actually, oh my god, I don't care. Stop, please. Okay. I just want to turn off this fucking annoying ass music. I'm actually, hot take, unless it's like a more classic Halo tone, I actually don't like that guitar work for that song. It gets really old for me, especially when I'm streaming. It just feels like it takes all of my mental energy to ignore it. No, inside every skinny white boy, there's a big booty Latina waiting to get out. That's the quote. So, there you go. Got that one wrong, Gravity. No, I did not get the battle pass with 20 extra tiers. I honestly have buyer's remorse from getting the battle pass in the first place. I just don't like the way the Ravager feels. Like, a lot of the power weapons in this game have a function. I just hate the way they feel. Like, I don't know what else to say about it. Like, I don't like the way the Bulldog feels. I hate the Stalker Rifle and the Disruptor. I'm not saying they're bad or unusable or they don't have function. I'm just saying they're not fun to use. When I pick them up, I go, it's a utility. It's not like an actual, like, fuck yeah. I just wish the Ravager felt more satisfying. To me, a brute shot from Halo 3 or 2 is way more fun to use than a Ravager. Feels like the load times are crazy long today. What's going on with this?
Fiesta.
Where's the energy sword? It's around. It's pretty common. I picked it up last game. I just didn't get to use it because I'm playing like an idiot. But I'm still kind of warming up. Looks like they gave me a Stalker Rifle. Great. Like, the Stalker Rifle, like, it works. It's just like, why would it... It's not a carbine, and it's not a DMR. Oh, God. I can noob combo pretty easily with this. Actually, what am I doing? I don't know what weapons they have. I could be easily fucking picked off from there.
Lost the lead.
Fucking hell. Yeah, I just don't like many of the power weapons, dude. Like, I just don't get them. Like, they don't feel like power weapons. They feel like niche utility weapons. Makes them not satisfying. Okay. You want to see some sword gameplay? We have one now. And a grappling hook. This could be good, but I have to make it work. That was almost really clean, but I don't know what happened. I fucked it up. Woo! Whoa, he just sword clashed me with a fucking skewer. I respect it. Get back here. Get fucked, buddy! Oh, get fucked. Hot take, this game should just spawn in grappling hooks 100% of the time. Like, it's just, or a repulsor. You should have the option to choose grappling hook or repulsor at the start of every game. Because they are what define this game over other Halo games for me. Oh, you ass. Beautiful. And grenade gets you. Yeah, if they nerf the AR and pistol, things will start to be used more, but honestly, like, I still am not going to want to pick up some of these power weapons. They're so niche and so picky about how you use them. At least that's how it feels to me. God, the sensitivity's so low in this game. I'm dragging.
Hey, be careful with those.
Oh, I don't have a grappling hook. I thought I did. Oh, here's one. Oh, damn it. I forgot there's a wall there. Ah. Let's see how this goes. That's a hit marker or two. That's fun. Did this game come out too soon? Yes, very much so. I feel like the reason it's free to play is so that it could come out now instead of later. Clearly, there was a lot of dev hell going on at 343, and they didn't have anything really ready. I mean, this game was supposed to launch a year ago, and of course that got rightfully delayed, but I don't think it should even come out this year, personally. Especially with how much stuff is going to be missing even from the campaign at launch. Everything from ray tracing to dynamic weather is not going to be in the game. So yes, they definitely launched too soon. The game can still be a Oh, you fucking lucky asshole. The game can still be a blast to play, don't get me wrong, but it definitely needed a lot more time in the oven. Oh, fuck you.
Avoid getting skewered.
Cower behind this, Spartan.
I want to get a cool skewer. Oh,
There's bleeding.
I don't blame them, but... Oh, come play with me. But not with, like, a weapon. Hi, buddy. Campy wasn't working.
Enemy halfway to victory.
How do you think that shield works? Yeah, skewer kills are satisfying, but they're hard to line up. It's another example of what I'm talking about. Like, even the power weapons in this game that I think are fun, unless they're the rocket launcher, sword, or hammer, they just feel so situational.
Another one down. The lead.
Ooh, that was...
Oh, nope, I'm gonna be sick.
Oh, maybe Alistair. I'll think about it, man. Was that a sword? Give me that. Yeah. Hi.
Spree.
Careful where you land. Woo, I am at completely zero health.
Well, would you look at that?
Oh, damn it, he had a sniper. I thought he had something else. Damn it. Hey, Twinkle. Nice to see you. Alright, I got a skewer again. Maybe we can make up for our misses last time. We got a teammate getting fucked down here. No, I'm over. The Reach jetpack wasn't very good. It was very, very, very loud and noticeable when it would happen. So, and it could leave you a sitting duck, and it kind of took a while. Like, its inertia was pretty low. Halo 4 has kind of shot you right up in the air, whereas, like, Halo Reaches was like, and you're going up slowly. Man, I could go for some Reach. Damn it. Also, I could go for a decent shotgun, damn. You know what's really sad? The combo of, like, or, like, the counter of, like, having the pump shotty versus a sword guy does not exist in this game because... Bulldog? Yeah. I hate the Bulldog. I think it's gross. It's just not, again, it's just more of that, like, yeah, it works sometimes. but it's not like a shotgun power weapon. It's more like, you could have that be a spawn secondary, and I really wouldn't mind. It just doesn't feel like something I want to like go push for, you know? Oh, I thought I'd grapple again. God damn it. I made that mistake twice this game.
Victory.
Okay. Nah, Bulldog sucks. Like, I like, look. It works. It just sucks. Like, it's not fun to use a shotgun in a video game. It's like, fire, cock, fire, cock, fire. Like, it's just not fun. Like, I would much rather use, like, a pump action shotty. Yeah, it kind of feels like more of like an esports decision, and that's always going to piss me off, because I don't think the best thing a shooter can do is be as competitive as possible, especially games like Halo. But like Halo's always been a very respected esport in a lot of ways, so I genuinely still don't get that then. It's like Halo's had a nice powerful shotgun and stuff like the carbine and the needle rifle and stuff, like, for a while now, and I've never disrespected them as a competitive. Same jumping moves, especially for Halo. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, any sort of like fire and load for a 3-shot kill kind of thing, or 2-shot kill even, is just like, I'd rather do the, you know, somebody comes around the corner, it's just pop, click. Like, that's what I want. Oh well. Hey, nice to see you, Anthony. Anthony's been here for a minute, huh? Any tips on countering nade spam? Don't hold still ever. Constantly be moving, I guess. Yeah, Halo 4 and 5, though, I still think have, like, I think Halo 5, or 4 specifically, has, like, better power weapons than this game. I actually like a lot of the Halo 4 power weapons. Like, picking up the saw felt scary. Like, oh god, when you go grab, when you get, like, damage boost and a saw, holy shit. Or speed boost and a sword, that kind of stuff was really cool. Okay, Anthony. You got Diamond 3 in Halo? Nice. Good to hear. Yeah, I'm not playing ranked tonight because I found out that you don't get any battle pass progression for it, so now it's useless to me because I bought a battle pass and I want to progress it. Ooh, that has a delayed hit. Ooh, this guy's sticking to the close wall there. How about you just get... Again, don't hold still. If I know you're in a room and I have a nade, you're not going to last very long in said room. What I'd like to do is camp here. Ooh, wait. No, what I'd like to do is grab this. I'm not focusing at all. I am not paying attention. Hold on. I wanted to repulse somebody off the edge, but I accidentally grabbed the wrong thing. God, I suck. All right. No. Or yes? What the hell? Oh, okay. Hey, Mr. Mask. Oh, this isn't the fucking... Ah, I thought this was the skewer. Gotta love it when Halo's... Halo used to have such good weapon design. I would never mistake one Halo gun for another. I genuinely thought I had the skewer because I just was looking in the center of my screen for targets. Yeah, kill me. I mean... Halo's not hard. The reason you probably sucked at older Halos was because you're fighting like long-time Halo players, whereas everyone's still kind of new at this game. Whereas, you know, damn it. Well, now I know that actually does block a skewer round. Neat. You know, this game, everyone's still kind of learning it. Nobody's a master at Halo Infinite yet. Whereas, like, when you go play, like, you know, Halo 3, somebody's been playing that for over 10 years. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I'm ever gonna be able to get good at this game, like, unless they, like, actually finally tweak the controller. I mean, 343 might be way more talented than I thought, just because they were the first ones to make a Halo game that sucks on controller. That's pretty impressive.
I think it picks up it like ammo.
Oh, look! Drop on my mangler that doesn't kick in for a very long distance and didn't at all interfere with my testing of it on Bazaar that I put in my video. God, Halo fans are kind of fucking stupid. Like, I know, like, the people that comment are just sort of...
Shot me, you're dead to me. We all die. All three of us will die together.
How much... Can I mute this motherfucker? Jesus. I can't mute this guy. There's no access to muting controls? Alright, whatever. Like, I know, like, people that comment on YouTube videos are, like, probably the dumbest people on the planet, but holy shit, like, it is very frustrating to deal with, like, oh, well, the mangler has dropped, so your test doesn't matter. I'm like, what about when I was shooting to the left of my friend? Does it also have curves? Does it have a heat-seeking bullet as well? Like, even if one of my tests sucked, my other one didn't, because then I did the same thing with the AR's spread. What the fuck? Would you have overshield? How did I just fucking hit marker him in that little corner? That doesn't make any sense. God, I hate this gun. Okay. Why are you holding completely still? That really threw me off. I got noob movemented. Oh my god, that really fucks you up. What is this gun? I hate it, dude. The new Battlefield's better on controller than this game, because at least I can crank my sensitivity in Battlefield. I literally can't hear, making my Control Freak ring almost unusable. Like, I'm not playing Ranked tonight. I'm more think about it, fuck it. No, they did not keep the controls from older Halos. In fact, the MCC feels massively better. This game needs more pronounced aim assist on precision weapons. There, I said it, if it's going to be crossplay. And it also needs, overall, just, like, more controller settings, more dead zone settings, more sensitivity settings. But, I don't know. Because, like, I genuinely don't value I don't have any opinion on my skill level in this game, because I kind of feel like I'm playing through Play-Doh right now. Oh, that's a little red light on the camera. I thought that was an enemy. Whoa. Yeah. See, like, that takes so much focus and control to do that on a controller. And I'm sorry, it shouldn't. If you're gonna put me against mouse and keyboard players, let me fucking get aim assist rotation and pull on my goddamn sniper. If pro players get mad about it, then they can switch to fucking controller and get all the awesome aimbot. Fuck it, honestly. AAA shooters aren't messing up right now. Halo's business model and EA and DICE are messing up right now. Fucking Vanguard nailed it. Don't care what anyone else thinks about it. Vanguard nailed their task. Goodbye. Damn it. And I'm dead. Neat. Hey, Scotty, man, you're pointless. The actual organization Sure, they did, Carl.
5 minutes remaining.
Yeah, and I'm gonna get knighted on Thursday. Yeah, I'm dead. But yeah, it'd be nice if this game had good controls. But until it does, it's kind of a what we would call in the industry a fun romp. Ow. Vanguard has the thematic problem isn't a real problem though, right? Because like it's a fictional game. Like it only happens to take place in the 40s, but it's like Black Ops 1 in the sense that the time period it says it exists in is real, but everything else about it is fictional. So it's a fictional world. Zombies is canon, and the Fourth Reich doesn't really exist, so it's not really a thematic issue if you literally make a historical fiction game in the vein of Black Ops 1. So Vanguard did it. Anti-heroics, I'd recommend playing tactical objective game modes. Tactical objective game modes are 6v6. Oh yeah, but that doesn't mean they messed up. Like if we're talking about what the market wants, then that's a different story. Games actually failing at what they're setting out to do, that's a different thing. I don't think Vanguard failed at what it set out to do. Yeah, people aren't as interested in World War II, and that's fair. I was oddly receptive to it. Like I actually got into it. It actually made me go watch through the Pacific and Band of Brothers, and Saving Private Ryan, and I'm gonna watch Enemy at the Gates and stuff. Like it actually kind of got me in the mood, and I'm enjoying it. But that's subjective, whether or not people are interested in the theme. I don't really care about that. As a game, it kind of nails what it set out to do. Sorry. What about the zombies mode? It's zombies, dude. It's literally, if it wasn't this boring version of zombies, it would be one other round-based mode. Like, let's not fucking mince words about, like, Call of Duty Zombies, right? If it was a round-based map, that would be better, but it would still be one map that you kind of run around endlessly in circles on. And I'm sorry, as a non-zombies player, when I look at the zombies mode in Vanguard, yeah, it's not as good as, like, Die Machine, for sure, but I'm like, I'm running around in circles, shooting zombies, and you know, I don't really care. OBJ game modes with tactical pacing for 6v6. Yes, as far as I am almost positive in telling you that. I have not been able to play 10v10 Dom when selecting tactical. In fact, when I was playing with a full team of subscribers, we set patrol, hardpoint, and domination to tactical, and we never got into something higher than 6v6. That's the thing, is like I know that Vanguard, the thing is Vanguard didn't go full Wolfenstein, so people are still kind of confused, but Vanguard is historical fiction. It is full-on historical fiction, because it's canon to Black Ops 1, Cold War, and 2, and the new Modern Warfare verse. It's all about, like, it's like conspiracies and mythology and shit. It's not a big deal. Yeah, zombies ain't that deep, and it'll get more content free down the line. So honestly, I'm okay with it. I'm not happy about it. I'm just not angry. You know, that's really what I should say. I'm okay. I'm gonna hop into quick play and because Fiesta. I guess I could keep playing Fiesta. It's kind of fun. Oh fuck it. I guess I don't even know. Yeah, I'll just keep going. Yeah, if it went full Wolfenstein, people would be more into that. But think about it. Black Ops 1 is super fictional, and it didn't go full Wolfenstein-y or anything like that. I think they want to do like sort of grounded, like anti-reality. Like it looks and smells like real life, but when you like go under the surface, then there's like all this like other stuff underneath. I don't know, I don't mind that. Yeah, no problem, anti-heroics. Yeah, it would have opened up more gameplay opportunities for sure, but I think they wanted to play it a little safe, and maybe that's going to bite them in the ass. Maybe people would have really respected them for making a steampunky, Wolfenstein-esque World War II game, but we'll never know. Yeah, it's fictionalized, not fantasy. It's grounded fiction. Oh god, I have fucking retards coughing into their mics. Match chat. Don't care. Don't want that.
Earn the most kills, and we win.
Yeah, I would like a paratrooper, just a sort of a generic paratrooper. I think would be a lot of fun to play around with.
Trigger, Spartan.
Okay. I survived way too long for that strategy. Oh, I haven't even used the Banshee yet. Holy shit.
This is probably the wrong time to tell you, but I'm terrified of flying.
This is a bad game mode to try it out, probably. Oh god. Oh, it feels so bad with the sensitivity. Let me crank my sensitivity, 343. Come on. What? In what world? I've hit you twice! In what world? How are you alive? I hit you twice with the fucking Banshee bomb, you son of a bitch! Fuck that. Ha ha ha. I hate the Ravager. Ooh. I'd like to use a Scorpion tank. I still haven't used most of the vehicles in the game. Dude, like, this game's progression system and everything, it's demotivated me entirely. Oof, English is not my first language, apparently. It's demotivated me entirely when it comes to, like, wanting to play. Especially when when I'm playing this, I'm like, oh, this is kind of fun. I like this. Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's a crazy moment right there, you know? But then I'm like, oh, I could be leveling up my guns in Vanguard and... Oh, good job. Good job. Yeah, ZZ, I was talking about that earlier. They're very, very niche. They're very, very niche. Guys, could you imagine if this game would have been, like, delayed and just given, like, a huge, hearty release with a bunch of content and no unfinished nonsense? For, like, we all would have, like, any Halo fan watching right now, and even some people that are just curious about the franchise would have spent $60 on that. But hey, look, guys. Halo's gonna compete with Fortnite now. And Warzone and Apex. Kill me. Is this insert live service bare bones game? It sure is, Linkin Park.
Low on ammo.
Ooh. This actually, I like this Hydra on a larger map like this, so hopefully we can make it work. Dude, like, this game's kinda, like, shilly a little bit in a lot of ways. I wouldn't be surprised if they did add a Battle Royale just to really compete with what the market they're aiming at here. Yeah, see, with some distance, this thing's actually kind of scary. Oh, I can't lock onto that guy, though, because he's head glitching. Is that a stalker rifle? Maybe I should grab that. Okay. I don't think Halo and COD need to do portal modes. If Halo wants to do if Halo and COD want to do full-on remasters, I'm all for it. But I think Portal is just kind of a, I don't know. Maybe it's because DICE and EA did Portal so poorly that I just don't like it. But like when I think of Portal, when you say that, all I think is, no, I don't want a half-assed, shitty, fucking bastardized version of games I used to love. I don't want a reason to hate games I used to adore.
Good job, Spock. Oh, nope, I'm gonna be sick.
But yeah, if they did like a Modern Warfare trilogy multiplayer, or if they wanted to do like Black Ops 1 or 2 remastered, or World at War remastered, I'd be super down for that. Portal is just, it's such a mess of things. It can't focus on anything, so it doesn't really succeed at anything except giving those really creative types, those really patient creative types, some really fun tools. It does that pretty damn well. I'm pretty sure I just launched a rocket back at somebody. Teammates, you're right there.
Nearing victory.
I don't know. I think it's really funny that people were saying genuinely that this game needs a battle royale when I'm like, it can't even get ray tracing at launch, and you want to do what to it? It won't even have all of its graphics features at launch, and you want to give it a whole new mode, eh? I agree, empathetic. Halo is at its best when it's a big, juicy, important AAA release. When it's this sort of like, okay, so the multiplayer can launch anytime because it's free to play, and we can just have, you know, the campaign release later, give it out to some influencers first, and then campaign will get its weather systems and pretty graphics later. You know, fuck off. It is a bad system for Halo. I think Halo is better than this, and yeah, it's just kind of the sad thing. All the fun gameplay mechanics in the world won't replace how shallow this is going to be in comparison. Like, when Halo Reach launched, nobody was like, where's the content? You know, when Halo 3 and even when Halo 4 came out, people were too busy arguing over, like, Sprint to complain about content, whereas in this game, it's like, you kind of nailed the gameplay in a lot of ways, but holy shit. Half the game comes, like, there's no point in, like, going to a midnight release for this game. I literally can't turn around fast enough. Look at this. This is max sensitivity, everybody. God, that's awful. I want to be able to flick on people. I have the fucking control scheme for it, but oh well. Aha, you can't kill me. Yeah, I think Infinite's, like, success will ride on its campaign for me. But even then, like, no co-op in it, no ray tracing, no dynamic weather. I have to wait till, like, post-launch for that. So that means, like, oh, what, I'll have to play the game again when they add the pretty graphics settings and when they add the, what do you call it? The co-op and everything and the weather. Like, I'll play the campaign twice because it's a live service. It has to be a super live service game. I think that's what makes me so sad, is it's not just a live service game. Because, like, Call of Duty's campaigns are really never affected by its more live servicey nature. Like, you still get, like, a complete... Like, it's never like, oh, that we just added ray tracing to the campaign of Modern Warfare after you beat it. Like, what? Fuck you. Yeah, apparently there was a Mr. Beast Squid Game thing. I don't really care about Squid Game or Mr. Beast. I mean, I think Mr. Beast is cool. I just I don't enjoy those types of videos. Oh my god, 50 XP. That's the thing, Ricky G-Force. The point isn't that when I list off ray tracing as missing, it's just another thing on the list, along with dynamic weather and co-op and firefight and forge and all that shit. It's to rattle off a list of things I'm not getting. And as an owner of next-gen hardware that's capable of ray tracing, like, it's really cool that PlayStation players get a game like Spider-Man, the Spider-Man remaster and Miles Morales, and they get to enjoy the beauty of ray tracing there. But Halo Infinite's like, oh, you'll get it at launch. Because I've seen some actually, like, if you want to see a good implementation that makes you kind of go, oh, for a video game, Spider-Man, PS5. Looks great. And I would love to have that option. But, oh well. I don't think so, Anti-Heroics. I think we're starting to see a problem with how people play video games. And unfortunately, how the company is like how companies are responding to how we play video games. I feel like we've been kind of conditioned to have to wait for games to get good, and games like Halo Infinite are taking they're taking advantage of that tenfold. Like, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, they're taking advantage of the fact that we're sort of used to games launching unfinished and then getting better down the line, to the point that now our Halo games don't even get weather at launch, you know? Fuck. Yeah, exactly, Alistair. Like, there's just so much missing, and it's just sad. I keep playing Fiesta. I don't like quick play because of nade spam and AR spam. It just gets really boring, especially playing solo. And then like ranked apparently doesn't progress my battle pass, so that's also lame. I don't even know how to progress in this. Oh, I guess I'm 2 tiers into the event. Oh, I have to do event challenges. What are the event challenges? Where do I see? Is that here? Dang. I do, like, I agree, 6-bar phrase, hey. I do agree to some degree with what you're saying.
Fiesta.
Like, but the thing is this game, it's not like, oh, it's fine, the gameplay's good. No, it's lucky the gameplay is good. It's lucky that it happens to be fun. It's the same thing I said with Destiny. Luckily, Bungie knows how to make good gunplay and some fun enemies to shoot, because if Destiny didn't have that, all the contexts around what you're doing in it would have killed it. But luckily, Bungie knew how to make good gunplay. Why did it change my AI? What the fuck? What'd I do? You can handle that, teammate. I believe in you. You're dead. Gotcha, Hobo World Eater. So, like, no, it's not fine because the game has good gameplay. It's lucky that it has pretty good gameplay. That's really what's going on here. It's lucky, because if it didn't, oh my god. If this game had, like, divisive moment-to-moment action, it would be a complete failure. But what's keeping it alive right now is it does nail the fun aspect, which ultimately is more important than everything else. But I would much rather have a Halo game that feels like a substantial, full AAA release than this trickly, fucking awkward live service launch bullshit. So, that's what I think. Infinite's gameplay being better is subjective, but the fact that it's solid is what matters. Like, it's obviously, like, not gonna, like... It doesn't matter if one's better than the other. What I'm saying is, if Destiny didn't have the gunplay and moment-to-moment stuff that it did, it would have failed entirely based on, like, the progression, the repetitiveness, and a lot of the other business strategies that it was employing. I'm sorry, but a game isn't just shooting and aiming and killing people. That part needs to be fun. But more specifically... Whoa, that's a skewer. I actually moved my head in real life. I don't want to get hit by that. You know, like, I'm glad the gameplay's fun, but a game is more than just aiming and shooting and walking around. It's also like everything else around it. Like, I think everybody would agree that Battlefield 3 was a good game, but they got worse over time throughout their life cycles because the DLCs costing money split up the player base, right? We all consider that to be an issue with the older Battlefield games. So it's almost like it doesn't matter how fun your game is if your business strategies make it worse over time and make it less fun to play for long periods, then you've fucked up somewhere. You've fucked up somewhere essential. Call of Duty's annual release is a very similar case. Call of Duty's annual release hurts it so bad. Because I think Vanguard's better than Battlefield and Call of Duty's better than Battlefield and Halo this year. But Vanguard will be irrelevant while Battlefield and Call of Duty, Battlefield and Halo keep kicking ass. While Battlefield and Halo keep kicking ass and getting better and getting updates and getting content and all that, Vanguard will be irrelevant and we'll have a new COD on our hands with its own problems and pros and cons. So, you know, everything has its caveat, and this game's caveat's pretty damn big. It's not just about customization, it's the entire context of its release is flawed. That's the thing, if the pandemic is also part of the reason that this game didn't get the content it needed, then the game, if the pandemic's that bad, then don't make video games. Don't make electronic toys right now. Your survival is more important. Don't make video games. Don't make shitty video games and then charge people money for the game or the shit in the game if you couldn't work on it because of the pandemic. If I work at a restaurant and I can't make my orders properly because I'm sick, then I shouldn't be making the orders. Not telling people to put up with it because I'm sick. Get it? Yeah. Halo Infinite's gonna probably at least have content for 5 years. Oh, I melee'd so soon! Wow. I agree, Ricky. I agree, actually. I think Battlefield might have a good 2 years in it, but it's not gonna have a third. I think EA might jump ship just in general and do other projects. I mean, EA, dude, you never know what EA is gonna do. EA's talking about NFTs and blockchain games being the future. If you can look me in the eyes and say, oh, I know what EA is all about, I'm gonna call you a liar. There's no way. They're unpredictable. They're fucking weird. They're trend chasers. They don't set trends, they follow them. That's what they do. Fuck you. I'd rather have the video game as it is than not have it at all. No. That's the wrong mentality to have. That is the most poo-poo mentality. I'm sorry. I'm gonna correct you there. I would much rather have this video game at its best than the video game right now.
I see headshots in your future.
If I was in charge of making a Halo title with the legendary things that implies, Halo is one of the fucking God, like, come on, 343. Any other Halo game, I could have landed those shots. Any other one, I'll prove it too. Jesus. Anyway, God, it just feels so shit. Like, this is my max sensitivity, guys. Can't you tell? Look how fast I'm turning with my max sensitivity. Jesus. No, like, it's better. I would much rather, if I was making a Halo game and I saw it releasing like the way this is, I'd be like, no, pull the fucking plug. The thing is, it's self-published. You realize, oh, Microsoft was pushing for them. Microsoft is 343. 343 is literally Microsoft putting together people to specifically work on Halo. If they're making a Halo game that isn't living up to expectations, you don't push it out anyway, because you want to compete with the other two big shooters. That's not what you do. God, I would much rather, like, No, it's actually not easier for me to hit shots with a low sensitivity. So a lot of you kids don't get this. I am using, a Control Freak ring. See this little piece of foam at the bottom of my analog stick? Yeah, a low sensitivity. You want to see what a low sensitivity looks like with this? Okay. Oh, fuck, of course, I had to go through all this fanfare retard crap. Well, I'll show you in a second. Yeah, no, you do not want a low sensitivity. You have to, like, double or even sometimes, like, I would almost say triple your sensitivity. Anyway. Yes, I'm using 5. I know how to set up a controller. I have the max input threshold at the far limit. I have the acceleration on max, and I think my sensitivity is either a 9.5 or a 10. I think I did lower it from 10 because it's not controllable. That's the thing, is even though it's too slow, there's something wrong with it. So I play a lot of FPS games on controller. I know when something's wrong. So if I just quickly go into Academy and do training, let me show you, dude. This is really annoying, guys. So this is, I guess I haven't really shown this off since the tech tests, but this game still has the same issue from the tech test. Hey, Gamer Boy, thanks for the 5, buddy. Empreb, I'm disappointed that I'm not playing Vanguard right now. Alright, watch this shit. So, let me turn off all these bots so I can just walk around here. Okay, so this is with, if I lower my sensitivity down, right? A lot of people don't understand how, hey, thanks so much for the donation, man.
Thank you so much for the $5.
People don't realize
Bathwater.
what a Control
Nice
Freak ring
video
is.
gaming step bro.
It adds a lot of tension to my stick. With a low sensitivity, this feels awful. Oh, and the acceleration is nauseating now with this lower sensitivity. With this low, dude, if you're playing on a low sense and high acceleration, look at this. Look at this ramp up. And look at that ramp up. I don't want that. Holy fuck. I want a linear input. The closest you can get in this game to a linear input is like doubling the normal sensitivity, especially if you have a Control Freak ring, and now no ramp up. See? No ramp up. It's the same speed all the way through. But it's still slow as shit. In Call of Duty, I can run into a room, slide, turn, and look around. This game, it feels like Play-Doh. I hate it. No, Max. Oh, you want? Oh, you fucking know-it-alls. I love you. I love you. I'll put this down to. Oh yeah, there's the movement. Well, let's put this down to 0. Let's see how this works. Oh yeah, you want to put that down to 0, man? Ah! You guys know everything. I don't know how to set up a controller. Ah! I gotta look behind me real fast. 1 second. Whoa! Whoa! Oh God, I have to press it in. That's, oh yes, that's much better, yeah. Oh! Alright. Oh, wow. It's literally faster to turn right than left because of this Control Freak ring. Yeah, this sucks. Yep. Oh my God. Oh, look at this turn. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This is, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, watch this. I'll be like, bam. Oh yeah, you're dead. Oh yeah, I'm so accurate because I literally cannot. There's no. So in case, so if you have Control Freak rings, what you want is you want the lowest amount of slow turn possible. All right, you don't want any slow turn at all. I don't know why my center dead zone. I think actually the dead zones in this are kind of broken. That's actually okay. But either way, see, oh look, hey, I can look around now. That's crazy. But so this game has something wrong with its input threshold because of how a Control Freak ring works. Turning right sometimes is slower than turning left because it's just not reading the inputs. It's not sensitive enough to properly read my inputs. Dude, why are you telling me what to do? What? Turn acceleration to what? Sensitivity to what? Dude, this is the max sense. This is the max sense. You guys think I'm bullshitting you? This is the max sensitivity, boys. It's not precise. It's like there's something in the way of it. I can't explain it. I can't define it. I've played with every single setting here. The entire tech test period was me playing with axle dead zone, center dead zone, input threshold, all this, that, and the other. It slows down, it randomly speeds up, it doesn't work with my control freak ring, and you might say, well, then take off the control freak ring, dumbass. It's obviously not good for the game. Yeah, but when I go to play other, like, the control freak ring is actually, it actually feels like cheating in other games. It actually feels amazing. With the power of quick resume, I will now show you to which that I refer. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about, kids. When your game's 60 FPS but feels like 30. Yeah, so I'll explain this again. I don't know, is my mic not loud enough? Should I crank this shit all the way up? Maybe big cam? Fuck you. So, okay, something wrong on my end. Right. I have a control freak ring. That's what's different. Normally on video games, this is not a problem. You can absolutely use control freak rings on every other shooter. I like every other shooter I own. Titanfall, Battlefield, they all feel great. But not in Halo. Something is just not picking up the full range of my analog stick. That is absolutely fundamentally the best way I can describe it. So let me show you. What is a controller ring? What does it do? Thank you. Thank you for asking. That's the question that these fucking people should ask. A control freak ring is a little foam ring that goes around your controller analog stick. They come in different sensitivities and sizes. I prefer the highest density, and I'll show you what it does. Yes. I can go in here, spin around, and aim my goddamn gun. It allows, it's gonna be very hard to get back used to, because, again, this is not even the high, this is a 9. This is a 9. A 9 in Call of Duty is not even, it's not even half. I'm less than half of the max sensitivity in Vanguard, and I can turn the fuck around. And I control this too. Anybody here watch my other streams? Or hell, how many of you watching this stream right now have actually played a match with me in Vanguard? I know a couple of you have. I control my shit well. What a control freak ring allows your analog stick to do is to properly control higher sensitivities. Now, going from Halo Infinite to this feels way too fast, because Infinite is like a quarter of this speed. But when I'm in the mood, and when I can actually warm up and get used to this feels amazing. It is a 1-to-1 linear input. It reads my micro adjustments. It reads... There you go, Anthony. So that's the thing. If I turn this to about a 5, nope, that's still too fast. It's more like a 3. That's weird. Oh yeah, this is more like what Halo Infinite feels like for me. Now this feels normal because I've been playing Halo Infinite tonight. But this sucks for Call of Duty. Yeah, this is a medium 3, kids. And so the fact that this... Okay, imagine... If I feel comfortable with a 9 in Vanguard, but then after playing Halo Infinite, I feel comfortable with a 3? Holy shit. So the rings don't have anything to do with my dead zone, really. What they do is they add foam around my analog stick. They add tension. Yeah, this feels like a 3. A 9 in Halo Infinite, a 9.5 or a 10 in Halo Infinite feels like a 3. In Call of Duty. So I'm used to speed. I'm used to controlling a high-speed analog stick because of my control freak ring. Imagine it's just a bumper. It's all it is. Let me explain this to you guys. This is important stuff. So look at this. Oh my god, my fucking ring light is ruining it. There we go. See this? It's just a little piece of foam that goes around your controller analog stick. And it basically acts like a little pillow, like a little buffer. So that way, you don't over and under aim constantly. I'll grab a normal controller. Let me show you. Ow, my fucking head. All right. Let me show you, kids. I don't think I can even use this controller in this game right now unless I unplug this guy. Come on. Please reconnect the controller. All right, there we go. So without, oh my god. So even with, so this is without a Control Freak or Control Freak ring. This feels like shit. This, like, once you go to a Control Freak, this feels like I'm pushing around a Tic Tac. This feels like this feels like I'm controlling a ping pong ball with a leaf blower. That's what this feels like now. So, you just, when you don't have the Control Freak ring, it's really easy to do that thing that you do on a controller where you sort of over and under aim. On mouse and keyboard, it's really easy. You get that linear input in your mind, and you can just ramp up and aim at the targets you want, right? That makes sense. So, on controller, you usually have to lower the sensitivity, oh my god, quite a bit. Again, like, I bet I could play around like a 5 or a 6. Yeah, see, this doesn't feel too bad. So you play with this like lower sense right here, and you make sure you're trying to desperately not over and under aim. And this, god, this feels so terrible. And that's it. That makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. But you put a Control Freak ring on your analog stick. You put a Control Freak ring on your analog stick, and suddenly you're not overlooking. This is me max sweeping left and right. It keeps my reticle in the middle. See if I can quick resume Vanguard here. So there you go. So the thing is that Halo Infinite has two problems for me. It both has a problem with control, like actually the fine aim, the fine precision aim in Halo Infinite feels wrong. Oh yeah, it signed me out because I turned off the controller. Shit. The actual fine aim in Halo Infinite feels really bad to me. Really bad. It also doesn't yes, it does extend the longevity of the thumbsticks. Exactly, thank you. Yeah, so essentially when you are using a Control Freak ring, you are also helping yourself. You're also helping yourself, like, or your analog stick live longer because you're not constantly, like, taking that little analog stick inside your controller and pulling it away from the wall and pulling it away from the wall. So these little expensive foam rings have become a crutch for me. And they work fine in Battlefield. They work fine in Call of Duty. They work okay in Battlefield. They work the best in Call of Duty. Call of Duty, I don't know what it is. I don't know what magic they do behind the scenes. But just the general ability to look around in a Call of Duty game feels so much better. 15 max threshold gives acceleration kick much closer to the middle of your thumbstick. 0 excel, not kick unless you peg it. You might need a moderate number like 8. Well, maybe. But I noticed if I turn the max threshold down in Halo Infinite, what happens is I start having like really like it's a bad slow turn constantly. But you see right here, my left and right turning are the same speed. It's reading my controller entirely. And once you kick in the aim assist and I start actually having some people to shoot and I've warmed up to the sensitivity, this kind of gets a bit scary. And I really like it. And again, the people that have watched my streams, my Vanguard streams recently, you've been watching me play on a 9 or 10 sensitivity since Vanguard's come out. And I can move around and I can snap the targets, and it just feels so snappy. And if I go back to Halo, it kind of feels like I'm going through mud. Yeah, I can't really move. So that's the thing. Okay, to make this clear, I cannot. I am physically incapable of moving my analog stick entirely to the edge because of the piece of foam I have on the stick. So, maybe you're right. Maybe a 9 sensitivity, maybe 9.5. That kind of felt good earlier. Felt better. But see, max input threshold, like when you, like it says, increasing the value decreases slow turn. And now on a 10, what is that? What is that? It's very weird. It's like it's not reading all of my movement. Because, like, look, my left turns pretty fast, whereas my right... Oh, now my right's turning fast, but now my right's turning slow, and my left's turning fast. I'm putting very little input into both of these. Here's a little bit of input left. See that? I didn't even move my thumb. It just slowed me down randomly. So look, if I do this, sped, I don't move. I'm not moving my thumb. I am holding my thumb as still as humanly possible. I have to go right. I'm moving right the same way. I am using right the same way. I'm moving, look at this. I can't even show you guys. Here's left, a little bit. Oh, it just randomly slowed down again, and now it refuses to speed up. See this? You see what I'm saying? It sped up, and now it's slowed down, and I have not moved the stick. I moved my stick once and held it. I know how to do that. Stick once. It sped up and slowed down again. And if I really yank it, see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. There's something wrong with how it reads my inputs. There's something wrong with how I've tried 0 dead zone, I've tried matching axle dead zones, I've tried a low axle dead zone, a no axle dead zone, a high axle dead zone. I have tried every single thing you can think of. Let's crank the axle dead zone. Obviously that feels like shit. So there's something wrong with this game. Now, without the control freak ring, I don't have the issue with the inconsistent turning, but I shouldn't have to get rid of it to not have that issue. Because that issue, just because I can get rid of the control freak ring and notice it a lot less, doesn't mean the issue's gone. My analog stick is still not being entirely read properly when turning around. So again, here's left. Oh, see, it sped up and slowed down again. Now it's all consistent. Now I can't get it to do that again. Oh, there it went. Yeah, so if I do like a light pull, it's so weird, but then like left turns just fine. And the weird thing is, when you go back into Call of Duty, you just don't have that problem. So that's what I'm saying. I'm just letting you guys know. That's my issue. Because I understand. If I was watching somebody crap on a video game I'm good at, and they weren't aiming right or whatever, that would be annoying. But there's I should be able to put a little piece of foam around my analog stick. I should be able to have my analog stick still be read properly. Alright, see you later, Anti-Heroics. Hope you enjoy tactical objective game modes. So hopefully that makes sense to you guys now. I'll show you one more time that it's not my controller. It's not me. It is absolutely wrong. I hate to say it. Yes, it's but I'm not going to. The thing is like there's a reason I'm not playing games on mouse and keyboard. I'm not playing some games on PC and some games on console and controller. The reason I'm not doing that is because I want to be consistent, you know? And that consistency is a big part of this. One more time, just to prove it, because I feel so fucking paranoid. Dude, I hear you, ATG. Thank you so much for the $5, man. Love you, buddy. All right. So now we're here. We're here on Hotel Royal in Call of Duty Vanguard. And I turn. That's right. and it reads my
Thank you so much
input
for the $5.
all the way.
1192, Shella the Brotaku. Hey Boom. Sorry it's been so long since I last hopped into one of your streams. Hope everything is well. Hopefully these issues are fixed by December 8th.
Yeah, I agree. Thanks so much, man. Appreciate you. See that? See this? It's reading my entire input. So from the middle, here, I can even make this funnier. Where is my... Yeah, it's turn my dead zone all the way down. Probably get a little bit of drift. Yep, little bit of drift. But look, it reads everything. And I can slowly ramp this up until we are spinning. Spinning, 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 spinning. Slowly ramp it up. We'll slow it down. Slow it down. I'm in complete control here. You guys see this? Complete control. Oh, now we're going into the stratosphere. Oh, now we're going into the stratosphere. So do you guys believe me now that I'm not just whining? I mean, I am, but I'm not. I'm whining. I'm not just whining. Can we give me that? That's what I would want. Hey, Dylan. You gonna buy me some new thumbs, Dylan? All right. Appreciate you, buddy. Okay, so yeah, you guys see that I'm not crazy, right? You believe me from the beginning? Oh, I appreciate you. If somebody donates $1, I'll do a max volume M1 grand ping in the elevator. Come on, you know, come on, $1 for a M1 grand ping. Come on, a man's gotta eat, doesn't he? Come on. Come on! $1 for an M1 grand ping at max volume. Here, I'll make it worse. Yes. Night mode? No, we do headphones here. All right, gamer boy, you did $5. You get 5 pings. Oxygen. That's 6 pings, everybody. Here's the first one. Oh. Juicy. Okay. Oh god, more pings. That's 3. 4 pings.
That's your best. No what? Grabbing supplies.
Give me pings straight over.
5. 6. And for the 7th ping, we're gonna do a full spray. No stop before the ping, just like our granddaddies used to hear it. Thank you so much, guys, for the donations. Appreciate you guys. Glad we all appreciated that. I'll turn down my audio now. Sorry, everybody. So anyway, that's the issue I have with Infinite, is when I go into Infinite, it's not reading, it's not just that, see now, I tried to do the slow ramp up, like I was doing in Vanguard, and see, like, right there, like, it's just like, it's like, oh, I need to speed up. I can't do 0, it just can't do a linear, direct input with a high sense. Now, 1... See, look at that, look at that! Okay, I'll tell you guys, when I say max, just know, when I say max, max means I am no longer pressing the analog stick, all right? Or no longer pushing it further. I'm at the max that I can press it. Max. And see how it's speeding up? I'm not pressing anymore. I'm just holding it in this one spot. It's a little bit annoying to hold it here. But the way I'm holding it is I put it there and then I hold it there with my thumb, with my other thumb. So I'm not still pressing down on it. I'm just keeping it from going back up. And it randomly speeds up. Eric, whoa! So you see what I'm saying? So even if you put the acceleration on 1 or 5, it doesn't matter. It ain't gonna read you properly. It ain't going to give you a nice linear directed input. Control Freak Rings gave me the confidence on controller to genuinely whip side to side when I enter a doorway. With Control Freak Rings, I can enter a doorway and whip side to side in Call of Duty. I can check both ways before crossing the street. And in Halo, you might think, oh, it doesn't matter. Just focus on your long time gunfights. What about if I'm grappling? What if I grapple and I want to turn around and land and make sure I'm behind somebody when I land? And I want to do that quickly. Am I just supposed to go fuckity fuck myself? I don't think that should be the solution. So there you go. Got any bangs on you? I should be around 3 if you're up. Oh, I can't stay up till 3 tonight, man. At least not to hang out. I could stay up until 3. I can't stay up really past 3 because I am I got people coming over for Thanksgiving tomorrow and I want to be able to get up earlier. 5 5 still does the random ramp up. If I pull this slowly, I can't get it to go fast. There it goes. What? What? As I said it. Okay, it's like, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Okay, I guess it's done. There it goes again. There you go. So, again, it's an issue that definitely everybody has, but they're not going to notice because they don't have a Control Freak Ring. You're probably just being affected half the amount that I am. But it doesn't change the fact that Control Freak Ring or no Control Freak Ring, an analog stick in a AAA competitive shooter needs to be read through its entire motion. And if the player wants linear, which means no ramp up, no sneakies, then I should be able to have it. Yeah, the only thing I'm really doing tomorrow is I'm setting up Christmas lights. I don't give a shit about Thanksgiving dinner. I stay as far away from it as possible. My effort is best spent elsewhere, so I'm gonna get my nephew to help me hang up Christmas lights and decorations tomorrow. Because I think Hanukkah actually starts. I think Hanukkah starts like this Sunday, which is nuts. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of Thanksgiving dinner. Don't let Carl trick you. His fucking family's liquid as shit. But he does live in Afghanistan and he is a part of a child army. But that's not relevant to Thanksgiving.
Send your shot inbound.
Thanks, Alistair.
Cinder shot available.
Fair. How do you kids not know what liquid means? Yeah, you can't have drip without being liquid, exactly. Exactly. Turkey's much better than ham. Ham is just it's just the easier meat. I know what it is, but what were you trying to say? Do the math, Carl. Do you know what it means, or do you think you're H2O? I can never tell with Carl. He's a little bit mentally challenged. I leave him alone. Dude, so like, if your turkey's dry, you don't know how to make turkey, first of all, or you're not buying organic free-range turkey. Also, I'm gonna say, I personally don't care for it either way. Like, I don't mind it, like, it's good, but like, If it was up to me, dude, I would order myself a fucking $5 cravings box from Taco Bell and watch Seinfeld and go to sleep. That's what I would do. I fucking hate Thanksgiving. Oh, man. Oh, I love the holidays. I just don't like Thanksgiving. I think Thanksgiving's lame. I think Thanksgiving is not fun. I don't know. It's just, there's nothing fun for me about it. It's really none of my favorite foods. It's a lot of kitchen work and a lot of kitchen cleanup. We always have people over. It's loud. I like Hanukkah because it happens at night. It's you light a candle, you give out some gifts, you eat some candy, and you chill out. You know, my family usually like gets like a cake, and we make coffee and stuff. And like, you know, I like Christmas. I wake up, I give my girlfriend some presents. I watch like a Charlie Brown Christmas special or whatever. It's great. Like, it's chill. It's all chill. Has gifts involved. I get to get something for somebody. Thanksgiving's like, oh, I guess I'll help make dinner, and then I guess I'll clean up after dinner, and then I guess I'll be full and kind of miserable after dinner. It's just I love holidays. I think holidays are probably some of my favorite times growing up, just in general, like most kids. Christmas, Hanukkah, 4th of July, some of the more Jewish holidays, such as Sukkot or Passover. I've had Passover also is just a big dinner, but Sukkot's awesome. Like, look up how like people celebrate Sukkot. It's spelled exactly how it sounds. Sukkot. Actually, maybe it's not. It's Sukkot, I think. Sukkot? Sukkot? I don't know. I don't let my parents hear that I don't remember how to spell it or pronounce it, but either way, that one's fun. That's basically where you build like a little house in your backyard, like out of wood or like a tent or something, and then you put like a table in it, and then you just eat. For 1 week, you eat dinners out in the sukkah. It's awesome. Love it. You aren't crazy, Boom. The community calls the aim issue you're dealing with the heavy aim. Apparently, it has something to do with the aim being tied to server connection. Wait, is that in Halo Infinite? Is that confirmed to be in Infinite? That would be, because I know that was in that was also in Halo 5, wasn't it? Jesus. Passover is the thing where you celebrate the Exodus. Essentially, yes. See you later, Anthony. Dude, do you know how to beat seasonal depression, man? Like, everybody, I think most people have seasonal depression to some degree. A great way to fix it, maybe you've already tried this, is what I see, like, what you gotta do, you gotta get different colored lights. Get RGB bulbs. See, this guy's blue. Because a lot of and take a shit ton of vitamin D. A big part of seasonal depression is your body not getting its usual amount of vitamin D because of the lack of sunlight. And that's bright. That's a big part of seasonal depression. If you're seasonally depressed, you're not alone. So many people have that issue. What you got to do is you take vitamin D and put some color around you. Get like colored bulbs, colored Christmas lights, stuff like that. It's really important. So that lamp on my bed over there looks like a normal lamp, right? Wrong. RGB bulb. I can get blue light for it. Orange. Orange is great when you have trouble sleeping. Orange light's great for getting that melatonin to kick in your body. Blue is great for feeling awake and alive. One of the reasons I almost always have a blue RGB light when I'm streaming is it just does make you more alert. So that's what I recommend to you. If you have seasonal depression, double up on vitamin D. Like, take 20,000 fucking units a day of vitamin D, which is like 2 little gel caps. They're super easy to swallow. Get a bunch of vitamin D and put some colored lights around you. That'll fucking fix your seasonal depression, dude. Am I the only one who can't sleep unless it's pitch black? You're not the only one. Some people are like that. I've always had lights on either outside my house or inside my room. When I was younger, I had a pet lizard, and he had a heat lamp above him, and that heat lamp was bright red. And so sometimes before I go to bed, you know, like when I'm just relaxing, I'm like on my phone or whatever, I'll like kind of switch my lamp over to red because it kind of gives me the glow that my room always had growing up. So I always like a little glow somewhere. I'll tell you what I normally do now, actually, as an adult. I'll turn off this guy. See that light right over here? That's way, you guys can't tell, but that's across the room. That's over behind my TV. And I turn on a little lamp behind it, and then I turn it down. I dim it and make it orange or something like that. And then I get like this cool orange glow in the corner of my room, and it actually kind of helps me relax. So there's that. Do the pink and purple one? Oh, sure. Dylan, have you fucked to the pink and purple one yet? I don't know. It's called the romance setting on the box. That's why I asked. But yeah, you guys can't really see it because I have this other bulb. But yeah, there. My ring light's really bright. My ringworm. But yeah. Well, this thing. Well, so what I like to do is like if you put light behind a screen, or behind a, if you have like the light on a, like so, my lamps can be ducked behind my monitors or my TV over there, and so there's no direct light in my room. I cannot see a bulb, but there's like a glow along my wall, and I'll turn it down really low. Is that a collectible cabinet behind you? Yeah, I got a bunch of stuff over there.
Thank you so much for the $2. M_Lincoln Park. Is that a collectible cabinet behind you?
Thank you so much for the dono, man. Yeah, we got like Funko Pops, got Mega Man, Sam Porter Bridges, Jin Sakai, Sora, Joker. I think it's an LGM right there. The 10th Doctor. Some other ones. There's a lot of. It's hard to point out from here. But yeah, it's all right. There's like my, oh my god, my big R2-D2 Lego Speed Champions car, old controllers and Game Informers, the Fall and Rise of the Third Reich book, which is interesting to read, stuff like that. Yeah, it's a fun book. It's a fun shelf. Actually, both of these shelves you're seeing right there they're both full of like collectibles and stuff. Thank you so much, Lincoln Park, for the dono, man. Oh, nice. I'm glad. Yeah, I got all my childhood collectible stuff and books and movies and Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and then I got my game console boxes on my wall up above by my bed. It's nice, but I try not to have that too much in focus because I feel like it makes the webcam a little too messy. If it was up to me, I would just have like a perfect cabinet right behind me that I can display stuff on, but that's hard to do. Shut up, the stream keeps me in my hot mouth. I'm feeling romantical. Damn. Amiibo collection. I only really have one amiibo. I got Toon Link. I like him, but that's all I got. I mean, I do have like I have a clay figure of me as my little character with my original sort of Game Grumps inspired avatar that I had. So I have an action figure of myself. I can play with myself without God crying. Do you have any book collections? Full Metal Alchemist is the closest I have to like a collection of books, but I also have like a shelf of like World War II books. Has like a whole book about tanks, Stalingrad, the war from start to finish, Kingfisher's history book, and it's like a whole like war section on my wall. Oh, that's cool, McBonkytron. Yes, I do have the new Xbox. Unfortunately, I don't have a box for the new Xbox. Like, I do have the box that's down here. It's just too big to hang on the wall. It's too thick. But yeah, I have the Series X. You should read Philosophy According to The Simpsons, The Doe of Homer. I've never heard of that. Put that Boom avatar in my little jar. JCS, Jesus. Do you have the Zelda game and watch the Zelda Game & Watch that came out with a few years ago? Has do you have the Zelda Game & Watch that came out with a few years ago? Has Zelda 1 and 2 and Link's Awakening. It's got a clock. I love it. Yeah, man. I do not have that, but I do see it at my store sometimes. I kind of want to get it. They still sell that. I'm pretty sure. I have one of the Halo novels, but for the most part, I'm not really into the Halo novels. I don't know. There's certain things that I kind of just like the visual aspect of. Hey, Jose. Selling your old Xbox? No, I gave my Xbox One X to my buddy Kyle because he's fucking just refusing to buy the new Xbox for some reason. I don't know why. The dude will buy $300 Lego sets, he'll buy guns, he'll buy swords, he'll buy a bunch of stuff that sits on a shelf. But fucking, for some reason, simply refuses to save that money and buy a next-gen console despite one of his primary pastimes being video games. And he has a huge console library too, so it's kind of annoying, but whatever. Gross, Matsuki. I have some Marvel comics in my closet. I need to dig them out though. I mean, it's not weird to buy a katana. Katanas are pretty cool. No, it's not because of the low Series X stock. He literally just complains about that they cost too much money. And that's the issue. So he literally won't buy a Series X because, oh, it's expensive and I'll have to buy a PS5 later for Spider-Man. And I'm like, Spider-Man and the Wolverine game aren't coming out till 2023 and afterwards. And you could just own an Xbox and play all these new games like Vanguard and Battlefield and Halo. Games like Red Dead and Sea of Thieves with much better like loading times and consistent frame rates. It's annoying. I'm telling you, a bitchin' sword, a messer. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing, is he complains that they cost too much money, and it's like my buddy Kyle, bless his heart, seems to want to act like he doesn't spend as much time playing games as he does. It's like spending money on games? No. I mean, sometimes, but no, mostly no. It's a waste. It's too expensive. It's shitty. And it's like he'll just buy like weapons and Legos. He literally bought the new Lego Spider-Man Daily Bugle set. You guys should look that up. Lego Spider-Man Daily Bugle set. If you're a Spider-Man fan, you better have $300 fucking dollars. He literally spent the price of a Series S on a Lego set, and then in that week told me the Series X is too expensive. It's crazy. No, he doesn't want to pay the $500. They come in and out of stock in my town. Like, they will show up in stores, and Best Buy has had one a couple times. He's seen, I think he even told me he saw one. So, no, it's not the scalpers. He literally doesn't want to spend $500. Retail price. He doesn't want to upgrade his console. It's like, he didn't even upgrade to the Xbox One X. Like, I know, like, he kind of is like, he's almost overly pragmatic in the sense that he knows because it's not essential, he doesn't need it. It's like, well, no one's telling you it's essential, but like, why stick with like one thing? I mean, if you can afford all these other extravagances and pointless shit. I think guns and swords and Legos are cool. It's just, at a certain point, you're just sort of collecting stuff. And then you're going to be like, oh, shit. Like, I feel like it's going to take a next-gen only game to bust him loose. And that's going to suck. I would love to just get a new gaming PC as well as having my Xbox, but I do not make the money required to get like an actual like quality computer right now. What I want something future-proof. I want something with a 3090 or 3080 Ti or higher. Honestly, 3080 or higher is what I should say. I want at least 12 cores. I want something that's going to, in 5 years, not be outdated. I don't need to play 4K, everything at 4K. I just want to be able to play things at 1440p above. I want 1440p, 144 hertz. That's all I want to hit consistently while streaming. 144 hertz, 1440p, while streaming. That's what I want to be able to do. No, Linkin Park. Absolutely not. I mean, for my buddy Kyle, he already doesn't give a shit too much about upgrades. So the only thing that the PS5 currently has for him is the ability to play his PS4 library with higher frame rates. But Kyle, my buddy Kyle's a lot like me, where we have a lot of backlogging and we have Game Pass. We have so many games to download and play. We have massive libraries, and the thing about a Series X is that it doesn't just make your PS4 games sing. It's comical loading up an original Xbox or 360 game on this thing's SSD. It's fucking hilarious. So you have so many of these games that benefit from the Series X in multiple ways too. So I believe, let's see if I can show off one. I don't know, I forget which ones have this. Okay, so if you have a Series X, you can go into a game that's usually 30 FPS and bump that bitch up to FPS boost. Kyle wouldn't play Returnal. He already played Miles Morales and beat it. He already beat Ghost of Tsushima and its DLC. He doesn't care about Ratchet and Clank. He will never play a Dark Souls game. Yeah, so that doesn't make any sense. A Series X is a perfect buy for him because I'm not telling you this based on my thing. I'm telling you based on him. He's already beat Miles Morales and Ghost of Tsushima and its DLC. So he doesn't give a shit about those being at higher frame rates. He's not going to replay those games for years. The thing is that he's like me in the sense that he has like a library of like 200 Xbox games. So I don't think a Series X is a bad get. Especially now with Halo just launching, which, maybe by the time he gets a Series X, it'll be in a worthwhile state. But yeah, him and I both have Game Pass Ultimate and like over 200 games and a huge library of benefits from playing these games. I mean, hell, I get I bet I actually have some. I don't even know where to check this out at. Probably under my profile, eh? I think it's under my profile. Is it under this? Oh, Game Pass Quest. Yeah, so I actually get Microsoft rewards points. There we go. For completing quests. Hey, I'm actually, this is the best timing ever. I literally can now get $10 off of a fucking video game. So, him and I have this sort of infrastructure built up. So it's, when you're a part of the Xbox ecosystem, it does treat you well. You just have to then later buy a PlayStation console when you want to catch up on all the exclusives. I mean, the PS5 isn't objectively more favorable. If you have to list off a bunch of games that, like, I could tell you just off of my own friend, how many of those, like, he would... Out of everything you listed, nothing you listed is a reason for my friend to buy a console. You can't say objectively and then list a bunch of subjective shit. That's like saying so I bought a PS4 Pro because of Final Fantasy VII Remake, Ghost of Tsushima. I needed those games. I wanted to play those games. I did not want them spoiled for me. I did not want to miss out on that hype. And so I didn't. But to say like, oh, well, objectively, there's a good reason to own a PS4 Pro because of Final Fantasy VII. It's like, I don't think so, Tim. I don't fucking think so. Just saying. Oh, that's a fun topic, actually. I'm afraid open world, Avon post mechanic and Infinite will unnecessarily slow down and dwell the campaign, making it not so enjoyable to dive into. I fully agree. I'm terrified of this. Well, objectively, Linkin Park, what matters is whoever needs the console. Whoever has the games. Objectively, what matters is where your games are and where your friends are. That's what objectively matters. So just check yourself. Hey, thanks so much, Alex. Appreciate you, dude. I might be looking good, but I'm definitely not fucking sounding good. Damn, I objectively think your subjective opinion is wrong. Well, I objectively think your opinion on my subjective opinion is even more wrong. How wrong do you think I am? You're twice that. Yeah, no, I'm actually not interested. Wrong sentence starter. I'm a little annoyed that Halo's going like the semi-open world route. I'm not saying it can't be done. I'm not saying it can't be done well, but I heard 2 or 3 reviews mention that the Halo Infinite campaign is essentially just the Silent Cartographer mission from Halo Combat Evolved. It's essentially just that mission as a whole game. And that I would much prefer a 10 mission, 15 mission structure compared to like an open world back and forth. Hey, Cameron Davella, can Splitgate hold its own against Halo? Normally, I would say no, but because Halo's kind of doing that lackluster, stunted release schedule, live service sort of marketing, I think it actually, like, Splitgate is genuine competition for Halo. I don't think it would have been if Halo would have released as a $60 premium game loaded with all the content that we have to wait for. If Halo Infinite would have come out, right, and was like, we got Forge, we got Firefight, we got Campaign, we stay hungry, we devour, we got multiplayer with like 15 maps and like 20 maps, 5 big team battle, 15 arena, 5 of them are remakes from classic Halo games, one from each Halo game, one from each mainline Halo game, and excluding 5. Fuck it. Okay, 6 remakes, 6 remade maps, one from CE, 2, 3, 4, and Reach, and 5. There you go. That's 6 remade maps, and then you get like a bunch of other. You know, they could have done that. They could have done a big release, co-op campaign, 4-player co-op campaign at launch. All of that. It could have been heaven on a disc. Then it would have had that premium price point. It would have been that premium AAA substantial release, and I think everyone would have been like, that. There it is, baby's back. But instead, we have a fun free-to-play game. And because of that, Splitgate can hold its own. Fortnite, it's like Fortnite. It's competing against Fortnite, Splitgate, Warzone, Apex, more so than even something like Call of Duty, which is weird. Like, for the first time in years. And I wonder if this was the goal, too. Like, I wonder if people at Activision and Sledgehammer were like, looking over at Halo Infinite's multiplayer going, that reeks of live service. All right, operators that you can level up, 70 levels per weapon, 16 maps, 4 Champion Hill maps, shipment right after launch. You know, I wonder if they poured that on because for the first time, probably since Infinite Warfare or COD World War II, for the first time in like 5 years, roughly 4 to 5 years, Call of Duty feels like an actual AAA product. Like it actually has enough content and progression systems and things to grind for. I am 3rd Prestige in Vanguard, and there are weapons that I haven't even gotten to level 5 yet, okay? So, that's really cool to me. I don't know, so like, how do you like compete against that if you're free to play and all the best aspects of you come in the form of your initial mechanics, which of course people will get tired of and start to find the cracks in over time. But then later it's like, where's my maps? Like even people that loved Black Ops Cold War, they loved its multiplayer context, right? They loved how that game played for whatever reason. God help them. Maybe you were one of them, so I'm sorry. But so those people were still like, hey, where the hell's my maps? Like, yeah, Zombies has a good map, but it's only one map. Where's my remade map? You know, Black Ops 4 launched with more content than Cold War. So anyway. Hey, Naturius X? Is that how you say your name? I don't know. The last thing I needed was another person with an anime profile picture liking me enough to donate. But I think I'll sleep tonight regardless. Thank you so much. If you're new here, I make fun of all my viewers.
Thank you so much for the $4.99.
I know, Lincoln Park.
Notorious X. Just got a
Notorious
set of
X.
content. Recently found you through looking at stuff on COD and Battlefield. Keep up the awesome vids, my guy.
Thank you. Appreciate it. So somebody said Halo Infinite will have plenty of smaller traditional missions. That's the thing. I don't want plenty of smaller traditional missions. I want 10 missions. I'm sorry, like I when I see open world, my heart goes you know, like I was so scared that Kingdom Hearts 3 when it was coming out was going to be like a traditional open world RPG. But the fact that it was like these like still linear levels that are explorable, I loved that. Whereas like I don't know. Well, thank you so much for the $5, man. That's going right into my Del Taco fund, if you don't mind. You know, but like games like, I know games kind of have nailed that before and like that sort of structure, but you know, I hope it doesn't bog me down. I hope it doesn't take me too goddamn long to beat. If it takes me like 20 hours to beat the campaign, I'm gonna get fatigued. I'm probably gonna get fatigued. Their pacing is gonna have to be on point, because if I start to get bored with an open world shooter, I drop it. I haven't beat Far Cry 6 for the same reason. I have trouble beating games like that for a reason. As soon as you give me too much space and too many side objectives, like Rage 2, for example, or even, yeah, like as soon as you do that, I just kind of get bored. Hey, my name's Jeff. We're doing good. I've just sort of broken off from playing into talking, so just chatting a bit. But thank you so much. My name is Jeff for the $2. I appreciate you, buddy. How else could Halo Infinite improve from Halo 5? Don't see the thing with Halo 5. So Halo 4 and 5 both had these like things at launch that like really fucked with the Halo formula. So Halo's formula is sort of based on fair starts.
Thank you so much for the $2 Mine and Jeff Gaming. How's the stream going?
Thank you so much, buddy. It's going well. Halo 4 ditched fair starts for loadouts in many game modes. They tweaked that later for sure, but they added loadouts just in general. That's a bad move. Halo is built on the concept of fair start, and when you don't have that, you create weird imbalances and it changes up the formula quite a bit. Then in Halo 5, they reduced or damn near removed the need for initial positioning. Halo at its core is all about initial positioning, which matters a lot less when you can jump and thrust and shoot yourself around corners and slide and ground pound. It became way more of a movement-based arena shooter versus an actual more traditional Halo game, which was all about don't put yourself in a position that doesn't have an exit strategy because you need to be able to walk in and walk out. So sprinting and running around and dashing and sliding in the way you did in Halo 5 was in a lot of ways counter to what the Halo formula was all about. So 343 pissed the bed with both the lack of fair starts in Halo 4 and the lack of initial positioning requirement in Halo 5. Halo 5 had a different skill gap. Like Halo 5 had a different skill gap, but it wasn't Halo. Like Halo 5 skill gap is respectable. Halo 5 requires a lot of practice, and you can respect that and be like, oh, well, it takes skill. Doesn't matter if it fucking takes skill. It's a fucking video game. I buy Halo. You think I'm buying Halo because how much skill does this take? I play Halo for the Halo experience. Halo 5 did not have the Halo experience. Initial positioning was devalued to nothing, just about. And in Halo 4, it was fair starts. At the end of the day, people buy Halo for that Halo feel, and Halo Infinite brought that back in a big way. The only problem is I don't like the power weapons in Halo Infinite, which kind of sucks. But anyway. Yeah, they slapped the Commando and the Ravager too hard for sure, but also like the Ravager is never going to be more fun than a brute shot. Call me a boomer, but like hell, like no, because like even like Halo 4 and 5, like the saw and the sticky detonator, I think the sticky detonator is way more fun to use than a disruptor, and I think the saw is way more fun than the Commando, especially in its current state. So Halo 5, while it could be a good game, it's not what people want from Halo. Like when Call of Duty went to the advanced movement section with like Advanced Warfare and Black Ops 3 and Infinite Warfare, they were still retaining the entire Call of Duty formula. pretty much only changing the plane in which you fought. But the Call of Duty formula was the same, because Call of Duty's formula is a very fast, snappy time to kill. It's kind of hard to fuck with that. Whereas Halo 5, by adding those advanced movement mechanics, removed huge chunks of what made Halo Halo. Battlefield removed classes. Yeah, so that's the thing, right? So when Halo removes fair starts and initial positioning from its roster of things you have to learn how to do, and starts to fuck with that, which is funny too, because people were mad about the jetpacks and sprinting abilities and armor lock, of course, in Halo Reach, because they didn't want you picking a loadout, first of all. Second of all, people didn't want you to start taking damage and you just armor lock and you're kind of good for a minute. You have a chance for your teammates to come and save you. And the jetpack allows you to change your elevation, and then sprinting was very clunky, but it still allowed you to get away faster than normal. So previous Halo games, like, people like Halo fans were like, this is okay, but don't fuck. Like, the vibe I got towards the end of Halo Reach's lifecycle, looking back at old videos and people's opinions, is that by the end of Halo Reach's lifecycle, they were like, you got lucky. Don't do that again. And then Halo 4 was like, all right, I'm going to do all of that, but I'm going to build sprint into everything. We're going to have loadouts actually change your secondary, primary, and your perks. We are even, and get this, we're going to make the jetpack better and give you the ability to slide, like, dash out of combat. Just do it. You just have that ability. So yeah, you don't want that. They're called classes in Battlefield. So the classes in Battlefield were the intrinsic element, like the intrinsic soul and heart of Battlefield. In Battlefield 4, for instance, if I drive my tank up to an engineer, I know he's either set himself... If you're an engineer, let me put it this way. Let me make it very simple. If you are an engineer in Battlefield, you have a little bit of class commitment. You have a little bit of role responsibility. You are either going to be destroying enemy vehicles, or you're going to be repairing friendly vehicles, or a little mix of both. But you are not going to run around with your PDW, ignoring your teammates who need help fixing their tanks, or need help because they're getting killed from helicopters. If you do that, you are not living up to your role, and people will ostracize you. They'll make fun of you. They'll vote to kick you from servers in certain cases. When you picked a class in Battlefield, it wasn't just the way it was, so that's how it should be. No, the reason classes were important is because every gun you wanted in Battlefield had a level of commitment and responsibility. You want to run assault rifles? Okay, but while you're killing everybody with your AEK, your M416, your M16, whatever, while you're killing people with your SCAR, you better be reviving your teammates. There you go. And that sucks. Because when you remove, that doesn't suck, but when you remove that, it sucks, because then everybody's sort of aimlessly running around with rocket launchers. When you remove classes as a system, it's like, oh, wingsuit girl, what do you have? Oh, rocket launcher. Oh, grappling hook guy, what do you have? Oh, rocket launcher. Oh, deployable turret guy, do you have ammo? Oh, that's a rocket launcher. Cool, you all want to blow shit up. When you give players the option, do you want to blow shit up or give your teammates ammo, what are they going to pick? Yeah, not being able to play as basic soldiers with classes. Exactly. It sucks. It really removes the vibe and tone. Oh, Halo Infinite's not fucking safe here either. Neither is Call of Duty Vanguard. Call of Duty Vanguard not having factions, everyone's like, oh, where's the Nazis? Where's the Axis forces? You don't have to do that. You do, however, you should, however, have to split the operators that you have in your game between two different teams. Call it Team A and Team B, I don't care. But if you're going to have these operators killing each other, at least put them on 2 separate teams. So that you know, I'm not on the team with that operator. Shoot. It hurts visibility. It makes it feel cheesier. You can categorize it as a training exercise and everyone would be okay. You could categorize it as that, like what I just said, as a training exercise. Why else would these operators be killing themselves and each other anyway? So, just categorize it as Team A and Team B. The training exercise on a variety of different fought battlefields. It would have made sense contextually as far as Call of Duty goes, but they didn't do that. They want you to be able to pick the operator you love, level them up whenever you want, have a whole operator leveling system that's not limited to the team you're on, and then they wanted, so now they can sell you skins. So when you buy a skin for Lucas in Call of Duty Vanguard, you can always run that Lucas skin. You'll never be put on a team where you don't have the skin you bought. And that's what it's there for. Halo Infinite made a very similar mistake. Halo Infinite says, fuck red versus blue. Instead, you can look however you want, but we'll just cover you in a big, ugly outline so people know that you're a bad guy or you're a teammate. So while it's the illusion of being able to customize, all anybody's going to be looking at is your fucking outline. And that sucks. Because I like red versus blue. Not only is it an iconic, it's an iconic look for Halo. Not only that, it just helped with visibility. I'm on blue team, kill the red guy. I'm on red team, kill the blue guy. It was great. And now it's like, well, that's that team. That's Cobra team, and you're Eagle team. I don't know. I have not uploaded that one yet, Nems. Nice to see you, buddy. So there you go. So anyway, both Vanguard, Battlefield, and Halo all made the same mistake for the purpose of selling skins and cosmetics. Hurting the iconicness of the games, hurting the even in Battlefield's case, the entire flow of the game got thrown the fuck off. That sucks.
Thank you so much for the $5, Brody of Hill Country.
Hey, Brody of Hill Country, thank you so much for the $5, man. And I'm right here, buddy. Yeah, all 3 have shitty customization. You have to admit COD and Battlefield are worse off compared to the Halo outlines. No. I think because if Halo's massive, like if Halo's iconicness was not based in RVB, then I'd say maybe, but that's an iconic part of Halo. It's been an iconic part of Halo since CE. So to not have it is a middle finger to me. Sorry. So, no, I really don't agree. Hey, Jonathan King, nice to see you. Oh, you're talking to Nemsk. Fuck you. How would I time out Jonathan? I'm timing out Jonathan. Fuck Jonathan. Yeah, it's nice to see you, Nemsk. I don't know. I feel like Call of Duty doesn't really have because like they're annual franchises and each one has like a different aesthetic and tone every year. So it not having a team, like a set faction, it doesn't really bug me. It's like, it's whatever. It doesn't really matter to me too much as like Battlefield. Battlefield's class and faction system was important to its gameplay. It was important to its gameplay philosophy. So Battlefield has it the absolute worst in my opinion because it genuinely, what I'm describing isn't just an issue with skins, it's an issue with how they rearranged gameplay to fit some weird specialist system when wingsuits and grappling hooks just could have been cool gadgets for different classes. I think it would have been cool if snipers had grappling hooks, engineers have deployable turrets, and then maybe like assault guys can have wingsuits. I don't fucking know. That could have been great, but whatever. I don't know. But then Halo, it's like, it's mostly, not, it doesn't really affect the game that much for the most part. It just sucks because like there was an entire iconic image of that every Halo game had. And if you're going to be Halo, And clearly, 343 gives a huge shit what we think of the art style because they did not continue with their Halo 4 and 5 aesthetic. They moved to a more Bungie-esque aesthetic. Okay. So they clearly respect that. They clearly value that. So to not have red versus blue is just a fucking miss. Do you think Call of Duty will ever go into the biannual release cycle? I could see them doing it if they see that it would be more lucrative, and I think they're kind of noticing that it would be. I don't think they liked having to push out Cold War right after Modern Warfare. I don't really think they did. I think the entire time Cold War was out, they were trying really hard to justify to their investors and their players that Cold War needed to exist. Please don't play Modern Warfare. And I don't think they want to do that again. I think they want, if they get like a gold mine of a game, like MW 2019, I think they'd rather rework it and tweak it over 2 years instead of just go, okay, buy the next one in 1 year. I don't know, Jax. Like, I don't need to look like... If I want to look like June, give me his armor, and then if I go into Rumble, I get to use that armor, and it'll look really cool. Otherwise, it'll be red or blue. I don't mind that. I don't think I need to look like a character when I play Halo. I feel like in Halo, it's always been about looking like your Spartan. Like, if I unlock Carter's armor in Halo, I'm going to modify it so it looks like mine, because I'm playing as me, not Carter. I'm not Carter. I'm not June. June customized his armor, and I want to customize mine. It's kind of dorky sounding, but damn. I don't want to play as somebody else. I always thought it was cringy when people in previous Halo games tried so hard to make their Spartan look like Master Chief. And I'm like, be yourself. Make your own thing, you know? I think Modern Warfare 2 will be a goldmine COD. All of the leaks we've heard and seen, as well as the budget. I think the leaked budget for the new Modern Warfare is huge. I think they might be pulling out all the stops. They might be releasing one fucking chonker of a COD game. I'm excited. More customization, the better, in my opinion. I've never needed it. I've never played Halo and been like, oh no, my Spartan's blue. I'm always like, hey, we're on blue team. Hell yeah. Fuck the Reds. And then the next game, I'm like, fuck the Blues. Eh. Having a pink visor with black pink armor looks horrible when red versus blue is on. Yeah, but that's because 343 added stuff that game was never built around. Again, if it looks so horrible, then I guess don't run that visor? I don't know. Or just wait till you're in Rumble to really enjoy it. I mean, it is a first-person game. As much as I do like customizing my character in first-person games so other people can look on with envy or think I look kind of cool or unique, end of the day, it is first person. If my visor doesn't match blue team or red team, I'm not going to be like, oh, this game's trash, you know. Yeah, no, I could just be blue forever. Why not? I mean, I like being a yellow Spartan. I just kind of wish that there was a red versus blue mode. I wish it, at the very least, ranked was red versus blue. That's what I heard. Classic shield is an option for my team. Yeah, shield color would be great. Vanguard and Halo Infinite helped me realize there's something adding to grind. Yeah, so Vanguard and Halo Infinite helped me realize that adding something to grind for in a game is fun. Vanguard has a lot to grind for and Infinite not so much. Yeah, so that's the thing. When I'm playing Vanguard, I'm like, I'm going to level up this gun. I'm going to level up this operator. I want to unlock this outfit, and I can just go and do that. And I go into Halo Infinite here, and I played for like what, over like an hour and a half of Fiesta. Not a large amount. And then I'm just like, I'm burnt. It's like, I don't really care. Like, I just don't want to, I don't want to play the amount that they want me to play in order to make this work. Like, in order for me to, like, progress properly. Because, like, Vanguard is, like, honestly, like, I'm just gonna say it, Vanguard's just better. Like, that's my hot take. And I don't want to say that. You think I want to say Call of Duty is better than Halo this year? Fuck no. It was easy around Halo 5 because 343 was out there taking my favorite franchise, taking it out back, and spanking it over its knee, pissing me off in the process. It was easy for me to say, fuck Halo 5, I don't want to play that shit. It was easy for me to say that. But with like Halo Infinite, God, so close yet so far. Yeah, your gameplay is fun, but you're missing some huge fundamentals as to what makes a good AAA release. And you're not even trying to be a AAA release. You're competing with Splitgate and Warzone. You're not competing with Call of Duty. Call of Duty actually is worth its money this year, somehow by the grace of God. Vanguard, statistically, this cannot be argued. Vanguard has 3 seasons worth of content compared to Cold War at launch. 3 seasons. So, I'm sorry. Battlefield feels like a free-to-play. Halo Infinite, unfortunately, also feels like a free-to-play. I know that's what it is, but Halo shouldn't be a fucking free-to-play. Halo needs to be a substantial $60 game. Halo is one of the biggest, most popular, recognizable franchises in the world. It does not need to be the stagnated Game Pass free-to-play mess. Mess of mush. Mess of mush is the best fucking nicest way I can put it. The fact that Halo Infinite's beta has a loaded in-game store and $10 or more battle pass. Vanguard launched with an empty store. Vanguard launched with an empty store. Man. When Call of Duty releases with an empty in-game store and no new battle pass and says, hey, December 8th, we'll start charging you for shit, which, by the way, I'll get the battle pass for free because I completed the last battle pass and that's how a good battle pass system works. So I still don't have any extra money poured into Vanguard until I don't complete a battle pass and then I like one later. That's the next time it'll charge me. What games do I think will be doing the best in 5 months? Still Vanguard, because it'll be over 5 months until we get Forge for Halo Infinite. And Forge is a big part of what I like about Halo, is what people create with that and playing around with that with my friends. When Halo Infinite has all of its features and co-op campaign, then it'll be better. But right now, I'm just looking down the barrel of Halo Infinite, and the fact that 343 hasn't even said, hey, we're adding 5 new maps at launch. We're not even getting new maps at launch. This is it. This is fucking it. That makes me so sad that this is it. We just have to, we'll get more stuff to unlock, more armor sets and stuff, obviously, but there's only so many armors I can have, right? How many armors am I supposed to have? How many cosmetics am I supposed... I can't wear them all at once. Give me maps. Give me fucking maps. I forgot I was still playing music, whoops. So, I think they'll all be doing better in 5 months, but I think Vanguard started... when you start on a bad foot... By the way, careful who you get your hair cut by, kids. When you start on a bad foot, you could be better in 5 months, but the game that started on a better foot is going to be way ahead of you in 5 months.
Thank you so much for the $2.
Oof.
Lincoln Park. When Halo
That is
gets
tough,
good
Lincoln
LB
Park.
versus
It's tough for both of
MW2,
them, honestly.
That's tough.
But the thing is this is what I'm saying, Lincoln Park. Halo Infinite's going to take a while to get all of the content I've come to expect from a launch Halo game, right? It's going to take a while. By the time that does happen, we will have already been bored. We are already, all of Halo Infinite's moment-to-moment tricks, all of its gameplay-related tricks, will be a year old. So, suddenly the grappling hook plays will be a little less sexy, the repulsor movements will be a little less sexy, those snipes will be a little bit more repetitive, clips of people grapple jacking a wasp are going to be a little less frequent. People are the hype's not going to be there by the time the game's good. Hey, thank you so much, Heart8 Gaming. And when it comes to 2042, I think Hazard Zone is out. I think Portal and 2042 are going to get trickles of content throughout the year, but I think we have another Battlefield 5 on our hands where it'll be a long time before 2042 really gets the sauce that we need. But I don't really... Here's the thing. I want to ask everybody, without mentioning authenticity, because it's a fictional game, without mentioning authenticity, what does Vanguard do wrong objectively? Like, not to do with its theme or tone. What does it objectively do gameplay-wise that makes it suck ass? I want to know. Because I have been playing AAA shooters at launch since 2012. Okay? So, since 2012, I've been playing Call of Duty, Battlefield, you know, and I was already playing, like, Battlefield 3, like, a shit ton in 2012 as well. So, like, I've been playing FPS games consistently, launch FPS games for years. And I'm pretty judgy. I think this point last year, Cold War sucked ass. I think Modern Warfare was better because of its mechanics, but not because of its content. I'd love to know. Multiplayer aspect. I would say that's like just multiplayer, really, because, like, yeah, I'm not gonna judge 2042 on Hazard Zone, and no one should judge Call of Duty off of zombies or whatever. Some maps feel too big or too small to me, no matter the pacing, balance. Well, okay, well, the maps require you to learn them. Like, if one of your initial problems with the launch of a Call of Duty game is how the maps are playing, you probably haven't learned them yet. That was my biggest problem. I didn't know how to play Desert Siege, Demyansk. I didn't know how to play Bukaj. And now Bukaj, Demyansk, and Desert Siege are some of my favorite maps in the game. So, give yourself weeks to learn the maps. I'm 3 prestiges in, and I genuinely... I don't see that as a rational complaint. Let's see. But let's see. The 2-shot weapons, I mean, that's just DMRs now, from what I understand. Other weapons that you can do that with, you can kind of either bug them into doing that, but then you can't get 1-shot headshots, so you, like, have to aim at the body, which is easier, but, like, you know, still... I don't know, like DMRs in Call of Duty 2-shotting are kind of normal. They already fixed the Type 100 and STG's 30, like, they already fixed that glitch, so you can't 2-shot with the STG anymore, so that's a big fix. Like, the maps being not decent doesn't work as a criticism for me, because it takes a long time. Like, there's 16 maps. How many of those maps have you played more than 10 times online? I'm not discrediting the criticism, but I also hate like, every time a new Call of Duty game comes out, and I suck at the maps. The maps are the hardest. I don't know where people are going to spawn. I don't know where to peek. I don't know where to aim. I don't know where to center my sight. And so I lose a shit ton of gunfights, and they feel random. So, I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. I feel like maps are something that have to be learned over time because there's 16 of them. Like, oh, I don't like Demyansk. You've played it 5 times on, like, 5 different combat pacings? Not at all, Jake. I just want to know, like, because map complaints don't work for me. They just don't work for me. Launcher should be more effective against the Flame Knot? No, dude, that's a fucking expensive streak, and they already are really effective against them. Halo maps are more complex than COD maps? Not in Halo Infinite, that's for sure. And what Halo are you talking about? Halo games that have been out for 10 years that you've mastered? That you probably didn't immediately pick up on when you first played them? Or Halo Infinite? Because if Halo Infinite has a complicated map, please point it out to me. I don't think there is one. I don't think there's a complicated map in Halo Infinite. I don't think that's right. I think they're very either open and clear cut or very simplistic and linear. I have not had trouble learning the Halo Infinite maps. Like, oh, I forgot there was a wall there, or, oh, there is an alleyway there, but, like, you know, but that's just, like, I'm not playing it constantly, but, like, I don't know. Okay, Nemsk has the first actual complaint. Inconsistencies with destructible objects and walls. Yeah, that is annoying. Like, trying to throw a grenade through a window that's been opened, but apparently the game doesn't know it's opened and the grenade comes back in my face. That's annoying. Trying to mantle through a window that's clearly shattered, but there's a little piece of debris in the corner and I can't get through it. That's annoying. Recharge is complex? In what world? I learned that map in like 2 games. In what world? You have the top hallway area, which, yeah, minus its zigzag and one jump in window, like that's a linear as hell. And also Halo maps are easier to learn anyway. Radar, buddy. Radar. What? Oh, mantling and Vanguard. There you go. There you guys go. Okay, yeah. Mantling and Vanguard is a problem. It definitely needs to be worked. It's the same problem I had in Modern Warfare 2019, actually. Lack of factions, yes. It's really hard. Target prioritization is hard. It's really hard to identify an enemy right off the bat sometimes, and that is infuriating because it's a completely stupid manufactured issue that shouldn't have existed in the first place. But it hasn't ruined the game for me yet. It's just like an occasional death where I'm like I roll my eyes, but that is a bad one. No factions, bad mantling, destructible environments being inconsistent. Don't say it's like Modern Warfare 2 when it's not. It's similar. So Modern Warfare 2 only had good balance because of stuff like stopping power. Is this map really that complex? I feel like it's not. I don't feel like this is complex. Especially since in Halo, you really can't play in many complex ways. Like, you can't, like, camp or power position. Like, the power positions are super simplistic. They're, you know, up there with these very easily accessible, easily seen windows, and they're up here with the easily accessible, very easily seen window. I guess, like, looking at it, it is more complex than, like, some of the other maps in the game, but I wouldn't say very complex. The Battlefield player in me, the fan of maps like, I don't know, I like some of the more crazy Call of Duty maps and Battlefield maps, so I don't know about this one being complex. I don't know. It feels... It's not completely symmetrical, I'll give you that. And, like, I will say the hardest thing I had to learn was this area down here. But again, since during the tech test, I figured it out. Like, it's not... I'm not going to use the word very next to complex when describing this map. I don't know about that. Well, I mean, when I mean you can't play Halo in complex ways, so I hope you understand, Jax. I'm objectively right about everything, and if you counter me, then I have to explain myself, and it exhausts me. But I'll do it anyway for you because I love you, Jax. All right, so here's the thing: can I prone in this corner in Halo? Can I prone here? No, I can't. If I move up this staircase, is the person at the top of the staircase going to already see where I'm coming from because of the radar? Yes, he is. Now, my options in Halo are that I can crouch to hide off the minimap and to keep my head below cover, or I can move at full speed. Obviously, I can sprint and stuff, but you know what I mean. I'm saying in Call of Duty, there are little tiny doorways, and Battlefield games as well, tiny doorways and passageways that you can get up onto the tops of cranes and rooftops and ledges and lay down and look under a truck and shoot me in the foot. That's what I mean by complex. Halo obviously has very complex combo play. You know, you could throw a grenade in, blow somebody up. You could not jump before grapple in that doorway, that's for damn sure. But you could grenade a hallway, let it blow up, grapple hook in, melee the guy, grab 2 more grenades, spam the grenades this way, and just keep fucking throwing grenades. You know, very complex. There's combo play. Like, there's combo play in Halo. I'm not saying that the gameplay is generally, you know, boring or anything. I actually think it's much more clever than a lot of what Call of Duty does. But in terms of map design, Call of Duty has, like, yeah, you can prone under this truck. You can get up in this little tiny window up in this tall building and shoot down on people. This game doesn't have any of that. In fact, I feel like these maps are laid out to be very predictable. When I come around this corner, I don't have to look in a bunch of different doorways and windows and passageways and under trucks. I have doorway. I have this like catwalk, I guess you could call it. What is this called? What is the call out for this? Sneaky. It's called sneaky. All right, so we have sneaky, and then we have doorway, open area, down low. What is this called? Pit. All right, you have the pit. You have the two doorways and the catwalk. Like every time you round a corner, your eyes immediately know where to go. That's all I'm saying. When I talk about complexity in a map, I mean how many angles of exposure. When I'm coming up these stairs, how many angles of exposure do I have to deal with? If I'm right here, even in this doorway, I have 1, 2, 3 angles of exposure. Whereas some Call of Duty passageways have windows and doorways and head glitches, and you look over an area and you have 12 different places somebody could be mounted, putting their barrel of a gun through a wall and watching you. Just, yeah, the map's a circle. It's an easy circle that's very easy and it's very predictable. And I'm not shitting on it for that. I just disagree with the idea that like these maps are complex. I would say Call of Duty's maps are far more complex because, yeah, there's jump spots on this map. Like yeah, I think you can get up here from here, yeah. But I mean, it's not like old Halo where you had to like do nade jumps or crouch jumps. I mean, you can just kind of jump up to everything and mantle it. Like, is there a what's a jump spot I'm not aware of here? Because like obviously there's this guy right here, but that's like, again, a very predictable and open area to look into, right? I don't know, man. Like plus the radar, plus how like every enemy you look at is highlighted in this game. And visibility is generally very, I would say, extremely good, almost too good, especially on BTB. I'd say it's too good in this game. Like it's hard to miss an enemy. The thing about Call of Duty is that somebody can just kind of back into a weird corner and snipe you from across the map from it. They can find those weird areas on the edge, trenches and doorways and passageways and windows and crates, and hell, in Modern Warfare 3, you could hide in the backs of trucks seemingly on every map. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think jumps equal complex. I think Halo's gameplay at its core is more complex, because if this was Call of Duty and somebody came around the corner, and maybe this is where maybe this is where you lost me, Jax. So if somebody came around this corner in Call of Duty, and they're dead. They're dead. They're dead. I win that engagement now because I had the pre-aim. They came around the corner. They didn't look at me. I get the shots on. Whereas if somebody comes around there, let's say just one guy comes around there, I'm gonna want to stay on my feet, keep my shots on him, nade him as he backs up around the corner, and then I'm gonna want to cue some sort of longer jump and try to throw him off. There's a lot of other ways you can play that too. How do you jump up there? Can you sprint jump that? I actually don't know. Okay, you can. I figured you could. I think have done that before. But I could also have I could nade, wait for the nade to go off, then grappling hook for a speed boost that he won't predict, and I can come around there and shoot him. So there is more complexity to the gameplay, obviously. But like the map design isn't. Like if you say like you can use sneaky to cover C without getting shot from B, you know how else you can cover C? Wham bam. You can cover C from this head glitch, and this head glitch is kind of gnarly. So I don't know about that. And then if somebody comes out from underneath you, unless they decide to crouch all the way through and up around here, you're going to know they're behind you because of your radar. And most players are not going to sneak up on you like that. So this head glitch is pretty good. I also like, where was I in here? Yeah, you can cover, but that's the thing. So with sneaky though, right, is like you can cover, wait, how are you going to cover B from sneaky? How can I cover B from sneaky? Like drop down? Wait, explain this to me. Now I'm interested. Is this interactable in some way? How did I, wait, I'm tempted. How do I, Because B's in the middle over there by the pylons. How do I cover B from sneaky? Best to have 2 players. Well, obviously, but go back to the hallway. Oh, okay. So, okay, then you don't cover it from sneaky. From sneaky, you have a quick way to go down here and take someone off that way. Okay. So, okay, I was gonna say. So you dropped. Okay, I knew I could do that. I didn't. I thought there was like maybe a line of sight or in the grate or something here, because that's what Call of Duty has. Call of Duty will have like a chain link fence you can like peek through. You know, if you watch like Exclusive Aces maps exposed for Call of Duty Vanguard, there are some areas on Gavuntu I did not know existed, which are kind of impressive. The position is better, but wait a second. If I'm using this head glitch and I see enemies taking B, can't I with a I did not mean to hit that corner, but with a similar number of steps, not the same amount, definitely less on the hallway. I'd say it's maybe about double the steps, but that's not too bad. So if I see someone at C, I can kill them and like, oh, enemy's taking B. And I can just run over here, slide, and start hitting B from there. I don't know. I don't really like Shipment in Vanguard, but I've never liked Shipment, so I don't have an opinion, really. It's like, it's kind of, in some ways, a shittier, and in other ways, a more interesting version of the map. I think it makes it more of a map than a clusterfuck, which is fun, but I also don't think it makes a very, very good map, so I just don't like it. You have to dual commando room, most likely? Okay. Well, Jax, if I have to dual... If you're going to say, well, you have to dual commando room, then why can't... If I jump down here, then won't the cutoff be here? Up in Long Hall, or, sorry, Attic? So won't I just get fucked from Attic when I drop down to save B? And then, so basically what you want then, the strategy is, if somebody's capturing B in this map on recharge, you want one teammate up in the Attic maintenance bay area. That way, because they can use this window and watch power positions and not get shot, because you can't shoot through cover. Also, Call of Duty has shootable cover, shoot-throughable cover, that's a pretty big thing. So you could kind of just wait here, and then with almost one jump from this piece of glass. Okay, so that's the thing. If going from my spot to that doorway is going to equal a duel, I'm going to say that going from sneaky to B is going to give me a problem with Attic. That's what I'm kind of figuring out here. So, sneaky spot is backup for the C, B, Attic guy. Yeah, so this sneaky spot's really good if I have a teammate also on C and also in Attic. But if we have that much map control, then they're never going to take B anyway. Because so that's the thing, right? If one guy, so this is why these types of hypothetical conversations are kind of annoying to me. So let's say there's a guy using this head glitch and he's protecting C, and an enemy comes in and just goes, you know, horny bonk, go to horny jail, takes the guy off C. Then can't I? Let's say I'm this guy. You're up in sneaky, right? You're up in sneaky. You're guarding C from sneaky. Now you know I just killed your teammate in here. And don't I come around here and just use this gnarly head glitch on you, forcing you to go into long hallway, forcing the engagement in my favor, as I pepper this fucking doorway with grenades and keep my sight up on the door? Yeah, see this? Jake, you don't know who I am. You know nothing of me. And your opinions make you ugly. I'm not really still ranting. I'm just kind of looking at this as objectively as possible. I don't think... Because I asked people, what did they not like about Vanguard? And while the mantling issue is huge, destructible environments not being fully destructible... What was the other one? What was the other issue? There's some weapon balance issues for sure, but I think there's weapon balance issues in Halo Infinite as well. God, Jake Rossman, you actually do not understand what I'm saying. So what I'm saying, because like my problem with Halo Infinite really isn't the moment-to-moment gameplay. I don't like it being falsely categorized as having complex maps. No offense, Jax. Because the strategies are like I'm not a comp player in Halo Infinite. I'm able to like just think of these strategies and hypotheticals and play because it's simple. When I come out this door, I only have to look here, across here. Sorry, there's there. Okay, I did forget that one. Very complex. Here, just along here. If an enemy is standing anywhere here, I will see them immediately. And if they're aiming at me with a precision weapon, they have a shit ton of glint, and I am going to see that, and I can back the fuck off easily. I'm not going to say it's complex. Oh, grenades bounce off leaves. Yes, and fire. Fire is a big problem in Vanguard right now, where fire damage doesn't have a counter. Whether it's a Molotov, Thermite, Incendiary round, it's very annoying, and it's kind of becoming the meta in Domination to just pepper flags with Thermites. It works, but it's annoying. So, my point, though, and what I'm talking about now for people that are just now tuning in, is that I asked people like what their biggest problem is, and I think map complaints just don't work for me. Because Jax, if I said the maps in Halo Infinite suck, wouldn't you say something like, well, don't you know you can use sneaky to guard C? That's what you would say, right? You'd sort of infer or take from my criticism that maybe I just don't play the game enough. I don't have that map knowledge, right? You're kind of saying that to me anyway by saying the maps are complex and I don't get it. Lack of factions is an issue. More of a cosmetic one, but it does hurt visibility to a degree, so it does suck. Yeah, but Jake, if you're being subscribed doesn't mean anything. If I've looked back at your messages and it's sort of like the wrong take. So you clearly don't, if you do know me, then you clearly don't know what I'm talking about. I'm sorry, because you're misrepresenting what I'm saying. What I'm saying is when I ask people, what do they not like about Vanguard? I'll guess I'll spill the beans. I was half expecting most of the complaints to be about maps. And that's just what happens when you have a lot of complicated maps with varying amounts of visibility, massively varying layouts, massively varying sizes. Whoa, Jax, you don't get to be a bitch. See what Jax just did? This is what I deal with in my comment section on the daily, and I hate that it's coming from Jax. I'm wounded that it's coming from you, Jax. Because I am not saying wholeheartedly, across the board, all Call of Duty games versus all Halo games. Right now I'm talking about Halo Infinite. I don't think Halo Infinite has very many complex maps. Now, if you go into other Halo games, they do have some more complex maps than other Halo games. I just don't see them in Infinite. Now, when I've been saying Call of Duty, I hope it means I should have just been saying Vanguard, I guess, because in Vanguard is what I'm talking about. But in general, yes, I do think they are more, but more so I'm talking right now about Halo Infinite, not the entire, like, series of Halo. So, there you go. Okay, if you mean Halo Infinite, yeah, I do think Halo Infinite's maps are very simplistic. Okay, let me make my statement as clear as possible. As clear as possible. Halo Infinite's maps are far more simplistic than Call of Duty Vanguard's, both in terms of variety between the maps and how each one of them, and how they all play out. If Halo, yes, I think it's kind of objectively true. In a lot of ways, it's objectively true. I know it's kind of hard for people, especially people that are like in the like pro scenes and stuff, to see Call of Duty as complex. You know, it's sort of like I feel like it strikes their male ego in some weird way, it pisses them off. It's like, oh, there's nothing about Call of Duty's complex. Well, their maps are. If Call of Duty has one thing that is complex, is its maps. Now, not every Call of Duty game. That's why I don't like Black Ops Cold War. I could learn Black Ops Cold War's maps in like 2 matches, and they weren't interesting. When you have uninteresting, very fast gunplay, for all intents and purposes, compared to other shooters, and then you have really boring maps, it's a bad combo. Whereas like Vanguard, the reason I don't care about Vanguard map complaints right now is because nobody's learned them. Nobody's mastering the Vanguard maps. I've played a shit ton. Now, I will tell you, if you have problems with Vanguard's maps or their balance, play tactical objective modes. Play Dom, Hardpoint, Patrol, and 6v6, and call me in the morning. especially with a full squad or a group of friends, it's just a really good time. It plays very well in my opinion.
Grapple shot acquired.
Now, TDM has always been a crapshoot in COD. Some maps don't play well because of X, Y, and Z, and some maps do because of X, Y, and Z. And of course, Blitz and Assault are more of the novelties. Like, yeah, I don't want to play Blitz Bacage. Blitz Bacage is gross. But 6v6 Hardpoint Bacage is sex. Yeah, they are completely different games. But the reason we came to this topic was, I forget exactly. The 2-shot STG's been nerfed, so yeah, that's not a thing anymore. I mean, and besides, right? Like a the 2-shot STG didn't bother me because I was busy 2-shotting people with an M1 Grand. I was busy getting used to the Thompson and getting the frenzy proficiency unlocked on the Thompson, which is pretty fucking deadly. The thing about Vanguard's meta is it's gonna take an actually long time. It's gonna take a long time to actually flesh out, whereas Halo's meta, as far as I'm concerned, can already be distilled, and this is an issue I'm having with Halo, especially obviously in its quick play. I've heard ranked is better, but apparently ranked doesn't allow me to progress through the battle pass that I purchased. So, where is it? What is it? Sidekick. Is it under S? Oh, MK50. Oh, Mark 50 sidekick. But to me, the Halo like quick play meta is like nade, 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 nade. And then the gameplay gets interesting when you get a good feeling power weapon and like a grappling hook. Now, ranked might be better, but like if I can't progress to the battle pass I paid for while playing ranked, that's what I was told tonight, that sucks.
Grenades acquired.
But like, I don't know. I feel like Vanguard's meta is gonna take a long time for people to learn because the weapons do have a lot of levels to them. They have a lot of levels, and if you're not willing to progress those levels, delete the game. Those levels require time, and double weapon XP weekends are gonna help, and double weapon XP tokens and the battle passes are gonna help. But for the most part, learn to grind, unlock all the attachments, nose to the grindstone. You know, at least you'll be able to get stuff in a reasonable amount of time if you dedicate yourself and use the corresponding operator if available. Whereas, like, I don't know how I'm gonna get through this fucking battle pass. Okay, can you... Ranked is a lot better. You can still progress a lot of the challenges are BTB and quick play related. So there are still challenges I can complete in ranked. I was told you don't get any XP for completing ranked matches. Dude, Linkin Park. Dude, I love the Owen gun in Vanguard. I think that's getting slept on. I like it a lot. It's just, its consistency is so good. I have actually a pretty good, I think, mega kill or super kill. Might just be a fury kill. In my gameplay commentary I uploaded today of me on Desert Siege with the Owen gun. I got a nasty flank off and it was amazing. Okay, I want the names of whoever told me I can't progress the battle pass in ranked. You do get XP. Oh, they count towards... Wait. There's always a complete a game challenge. Oh, so it's only 50 XP. So I can't potentially get like 300 XP, or because I had a 600 XP game today from completing like 2 challenges in Fiesta. So can I only do the play 1 match, or are there ranked challenges? Because I think there's maybe a loss in translation here. I know, like, honestly, the Gewehr 34 seems great. The SVT can one-shot and get really scary. The M1 Grand is even slept on because of its consistent cross-the-map 2-tapping. Get a beat down and shit still work? Okay. So stuff like... Okay. Good to know. Okay. Thank you. Now that's clear. Hate this game system for that. Just depends on the challenges you have. Right, of course. Still sucks. Now, ranked probably does play better for sure, but I just, you know, and that's the thing too. Like, I don't value the competitive nature of this game until they fix the controller. We already went on stream today. I showed off my Control Freak ring and showed off the mass, like that right there. Random spikes in sensitivity and movement don't work with my Control Freak ring that I've become dependent and addicted to because it feels so good in every other game but this one. So like playing ranked kind of sucks for that for me right now. Until 343 wants to make the controller feel good in my hands, I'm gonna be pretty hesitant to load that up. Yeah, controller aiming is wrong. Like, I get weird. Like, it's just there's a lack of control. And while I can definitely AR spam people and get some headshots with a BR or a sidekick, it definitely feels off. And somebody was telling me today that slow aim is in Halo Infinite. I don't know if that's true or not. Ooh, Grandpa sniping with the M1 Grand on Red Star. I've been enjoying my iron-sighted Thompson. I've really been enjoying that. Damn, this gun's loud. I can hear through my headphones. You gain XP and challenge progress. I had to challenge to get 5 kills with the BR. Went to ranked because of BR starts and it counted. Okay. Thank you so much, Oxygen, for the 5.
Thank you so much for the $5 by Oxygen. You gain XP.
You can't D-rank right now. Everyone can get Onyx as long as they win a game every 5 games.
So I went into ranked because of
oh no, Carl was in here bragging earlier. That's oh no. I didn't know you couldn't really D-rank. Thank you so much, Oxygen, for the $5, dude. I appreciate you. I agree, Linkin Park. I think weapon leveling makes Call of Duty more fun over time because you are spending the first parts of the game learning the game and progressing guns and learning them as you progress them. By the time you hit max rank with a gun, it feels like an accomplishment and you feel like you've really mastered that weapon, and I do appreciate that. All right. Thank you guys for the heads up. Again, once they fix controller settings, I'll probably hop into ranked and end up enjoying the game a shit ton more. But I was showcasing on stream tonight how I can go into Vanguard and I can spin nicely, I can jump around, I can jump and turn and look behind me quickly with like half of the max sensitivity, whereas this game's max sensitivity just doesn't work with my Control Freak. So as long as they increase the sensitivity options, maybe help with some precision and fix the slow or the heavy aim, I can enjoy that. Damn, Jax, okay. Oh, man. I don't know. I just feel like... and maybe this is because I've been playing with subscribers and like a full team in Vanguard, but like it really does to me feel like Infinite's the sleeping failure and Vanguard is sort of the sleeping hit, like the sleeper hit, you know? Like, Vanguard kind of feels like it's flying under the radar because people are just kind of burnt on COD and they don't really want to play a World War II game. And I'm like, okay, that's fine, but like they actually kind of nailed a lot of things here. Like, everything I like about Call of Duty is present in Vanguard in some fashion or form, and the things I don't like, I like it more than Battlefield. I'll tell you that, and I like it, and Halo Infinite is on thin ice for me right now, so... Yeah, stream is ending. My throat's getting a little sore. I've been talking for about 3 hours almost, and I got to get up tomorrow, so do Thanksgiving things with my family. Thank you guys for all the donations and all the fun. I can't believe we made $37 with all my chatterboxing around. But as you guys can see, I'm starting to look a little decrepit. My hair's starting to get harder to control because it is hot in my room. It got up to about 81 degrees in here, so I'm gonna go quickly open up a thing. Yeah, it was fun. It felt really cathartic to prove what I've been talking about when it comes to that. So, Oxygen, Lincoln Park, Birdie of Hill Country, RVB, gang, where are you at? Oh, Jesus. It showed me it showed me the text of Birdie of Hill Country's donation, but not his name for a second there, so I thought that was weird. Anyway, so Birdie of Hill Country, Lincoln Park, Oxygen, my name is Jeff Gaming, Notorious X, Alistair, and yeah, Oxygen, and Gamer Boy, and ATG, and Benji, and It's Plays. Thank you guys so much for the support. Yeah, it's just it's fucking hot in here. So I will talk to you guys later. I look forward to streaming. Like, okay, can I summarize my opinion for anybody who's still sticking around and gives a fuck about my opinion? Halo Infinite with some more content and fixed controller settings might end up becoming my favorite shooter of all time. It really could. By the time Vanguard fades into irrelevance, I could see myself falling in love with Halo Infinite as a competitive shooter. Whether on a new gaming PC by that point or on my current Xbox Series X, I can see myself loving it. But as of right now, Call of Duty Vanguard beat Battlefield and Halo for me hard. As a COD fan, I got what a COD fan wants. And as a Halo and Battlefield fan, I feel like I'm kind of just waiting for the other shoe to drop. So there you go. I'll see you when I see you guys. It's been a lot of fun. Talk to you later. Goodbye. Oh, and happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. I forgot to say that. Thank you. Yeah, I got a little bit of a haircut in the sense that I'm just letting my hair grow out. I've been letting my hair grow out for like almost 5 weeks now. So it's like it's a new hairdo. It's the longest my hair has been in a long time, but that's about it. All right, yeah, happy Thanksgiving. Goodbye, everybody.